All right, chat. Tell me when we're back. Or tell me when you're back, actually, is the question. That fucking timing. We got some real prime timing right there. Right? Somebody talking about somebody's debate with Vivian Wulf. They show up in chat. Your stream cuts out on you. What do you think that looks like? What does that look like? Does that look strong, chat? Does that look confident? Stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. We recommend that you... Yeah, I would love to use a better bitrate. How, chat, how bad is it? How bad is it? Are we okay? Can you see me? Am I in fractions? I was just saying that that is some fucked up timing. That is some fucked up timing. Let us add the thumbnail back to show that, yeah, that was not a strategic retreat on the part of yours truly. I am perfectly confident in my stream, perfectly confident in my analysis. I stand behind everything that I'm said, and I am not, as it probably looks, dodging out of that. But yeah, that was some weird timing. That was some bad timing. We need to get you a better rig. Yeah, I'll try to put it on. Maybe I'll start with 16 meg RAM sticks. How about that? We upgrade my RAM. Maybe that'll work. If not, I can try to get better shit. But no comment chick is not a run day. That's what it looked like, though. I would not blame Tyler for thinking that that was a run day, that that was a strategic retreat. God damn. God damn, 16 gigs of RAM, 69 gigs of RAM at the RAM ranch. Hey, look, it's better than a 5 terabyte enjoyer. That's around where we were, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, no, we're still here. I am so sorry about that. My computer just does that sometimes, I think probably because of... Let me look and see. Taskmaster. What do you say, Taskmaster? 76% of my memory is being used right now. 80%? I think it's like the CPU. No, it's going back down. Twitch is offline. Really? Oh, because that's my fault. Thanks for telling me. Put it back online. There's Twitch. Hi, Twitch. Hello, Twitch. How are you doing? That is just fucking... I don't know what to say. You were an awesome stream setup. You have an awesome stream setup, but it might be too hot to handle. Apparently so. Oh, you're back. Oh, thank God. I was afraid you were... Yeah, no connection, chick. You're not wrong. And, you're not wrong about the Whiteleaf Network either. I think it's sus as fuck. I don't know if I'm going to make any, like, Vatican allegations or I'm ready to back anything like that. But yeah, I've dealt with the White Nervosa before, right? She tried to take my channel down more than once. She's said things about me that I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. But from my personal perspective, from my personal opinion, do seem like slander or defamation at the very least, some kind of a defamatory statement. These statements have later been proven wrong, falsified, and her reaction was to block my friend who was posting it on her Twitter since she'd blocked me, and to hide the comment. She is sus as fuck. Vaush is sus as fuck. Demon Mama and her silence about what the fuck is going on with Vaush and his folders is sus as fuck. But yeah, that's about where we were. We're in the middle of the conversation with Vivian, which, yeah, this is, White Nervosa is nobody's favorite person, it seems. I've heard that too. I mean, obviously she's, you know, in with the Vaush crowd, but, or maybe into the Vaush crowd, right? There's a lot of leverage. There's a lot being leveraged. Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of power that she has over somebody who agrees to have her administer their website, right? And you know, while it's a great opportunity financially in terms of raising their income by 30 to 50%, it definitely does put them over a barrel, right? And I've had a website, a Whiteleaf website offered to me by one of her friends. Now, I don't know if she would have been cool with that, but when I saw how it works, and most of all, like how much you would need her as a sysadmin in order to continue running that, right? And sort of what kind of leverage that gives her. I mean, it looked like it. I don't ever want to give anybody that much influence over me. I value my my independence, and there is not a price that I have seen that I would sell it for. I mean, that's hard to say when you're scraping by, but yeah, it's just not like a barrel I would like to be over. So anyway, let's I think we got to rewind you, Tyler, because I let you play a little bit while I was no connection checking. That's a great look. Do you need this for a thumbnail, Tyler? Anyway, let's let it go.
I want to know, because there's a lot of suspicious... So, doxing means I'm going to share it. I never said I was going to share it. I never said I was going to be like, I'm going to tell you guys all his fucking... so you can go and order pizzas to his house. Like, no, I just want to know what his name is. I want to know. I want to know who he is. I want to know who this person is. He got a lot of fucking defense coming his way. I started saying, oh, strange connections. I was like, I don't know if you know this, but you're trying to abuse him. Are you, what next? Next, are you going to start looking into the rest of the person's friends? Are you going to dox them as well? Like, I don't know, should I? Because I already found two that are into fucking kids. So, well, maybe I should.
I haven't done this American accent once during this stream, buddy.
Let's hear it.
Like,
do a good one. Come on. Let me hear an American accent. I don't know. What's your favorite? Do Brooklyn. No, do Baltimore. Do a Baltimore American accent. Do Baltimore.
Baltimore. I don't know anything about Baltimore apart from the iron shit, right?
A Baltimore accent is actually just try to say English. Try to say any American words with your English accent, and then you'll get a Baltimore accent.
Any American word? There are no American words, motherfucker. They're all English.
No, they're not. We don't spell color with a U, you fucking psycho, because we won. 1776, we threw you fucks back off the fucking shores of Yorktown into the ocean, and when you came back in 1812, we fucking sent you back again. You burnt down the White House, so we built it again better. And then you cowered. You cowered in your shitty little stone houses when the Nazis were bombing you, and we saved you again.
Look, I mean, I know how this started, right? With Tyler saying, let's get some Demon Mama, let's get some imps in here. Let's get somebody want to defend her, somebody want to disagree with me, jump in, right? I don't think that's what I don't think that's what Vivian came for. I think that legit she just wanted to have a conversation or something like that. She's not engaging on the Gayfesh stuff, and she's definitely not engaging on the Demon Mama stuff. She said that she's known Demon Mama for a long time, and yeah, like to some degree, but I don't think they've been in contact, right? And as far as her connection to Gayfesh, I can't say. Look, if there's any contact, if she knows Gayfesh, it's like she's tied into that Twitter circle.
Words are our words now.
We fought a whole.
When they bring Harry Potter across the fucking sea so that she can sell it to an actual fucking market that's worthwhile, they change color from a fucking OU to a goddamn O because this is fucking America, baby.
Okay, that's one thing that I could do with, right? I miss the U. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Do you like it with a U? I think certain words, right? Color can have a U. That's nice. That's just aesthetic, right? Other things, not so much. Power does not have a...
Getting a lot of fucking requests. A lot of fucking requests in the chat for the...
What are the other words that get the U?
Accent. I'm sorry, man. I gotta do it.
Do it. Come on.
Well, I just did. Oh, yeah, sorry. It just sounded English again, didn't it? Fuck.
Do your English. Do the Valley Girl. All you English can all do the Valley Girl. It's like us doing the fucking RP.
The Valley Girl one.
Oh my god, like gag me with a spoon.
Oh, that
Eric Sploo says, I think the U is fancy. Yeah, it feels posh. It feels nice. It's like high tea.
Oh my god. Yeah.
See? British people can always do the fuck. There you go. Now, British people, you can do the fucking Valley Girl accent. I have no idea why.
I had this thing where I was in a Flat Earth Discord for a while. And they kicked me out first time because they thought I was FBI. They're psychos, okay? They're fucking...
Yeah, no, she's just here to network, it sounds like. Valor has a U. Wait, do we not have a U in ours? I thought ours we had a U as well. I mean the US. I'm not trying to lump Canadians into this. I know you got your own thing going, Canadians.
But I made my way back in there by...
So wait. It's in British, it's called Westrogen. Wait a minute. Like Westrish, like the Wesophagus? They don't actually say it like that, do they? They just spell it weird, right? It's not... It doesn't actually sound like West.
This fucking character who was like a deep south gay dude who'd moved to the Philippines to be with his boy. And they loved me after that. That was fucking crazy, dude.
Can I just say...
went back in there.
Can I just say, inventing a character that's an American guy from the South that moves to the Philippines is not a great look if you're talking about the people around Demon Mama or not the kids. You don't. You just described the worst possible individual. But okay, would you want to talk about this anymore? I think there's other people that want to fucking talk to me or something.
I just think you need to fucking chill off the fucking
fucking
threats, right?
Absolutely not.
Otherwise, if you don't,
what threat? What threat?
Down, don't do shit that's gonna get your channel taken down.
What threat?
That's the.
What threat? What threat? What threat?
Fuck me. Hey. For anyone watching it, he don't want to fucking watch it back, apparently. I posted it in his fucking general chat. You can find it. I'll post it again if you want.
I also said I was fucking sorry anyway. You didn't watch the beginning of the stream. I was like, hey, Gayfesh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. But also, stop fucking trying to brigade my channel. Yeah. You didn't watch?
Hey.
I don't know. Is she that close with Demon Mama anymore? I mean... She definitely knows Demon Mama. She's definitely been on stream with Demon Mama. I just don't know if she's... Like, I don't get the feeling that she's talked to Demon Mama in a while. Right? She's kind of been out of circulation. She's on Twitter, but that's about it.
You could have
fucking typical everybody from your entire
beginning of the conversation.
I said at the beginning of the live stream that you're on.
For that.
Dude, it's fine. It's just the online left subsection over there. Y'all never do any fucking research. You come in hot. Gayfesh told you some shit.
Motherfucking online left. It makes it its appearance again. You know what the online left is? It's like any leftist online or any left person online that you do not like, right? They're the online left. You're never the online left. It's always those other people. It's always those other online left people that are online lefting. And if they only wouldn't online left so much, maybe we could have some class consciousness, right? Maybe we could build some solidarity. Maybe we could seize the means of production if they weren't online lefting so goddamn hard. But it's always those other people. It's always somebody else.
Set you up, man. Don't ever fucking stick up for Gayfesh.
Motherfucking online left.
Shit, dude. I
clearly
saw the fucking clip on Twitter. That was it. That's literally it.
Who posted it? I didn't post it.
Own volition, dude.
Who fucking posted the clip? It wasn't me.
Obviously, Gayfesh posted it.
Okay, so Gayfesh did send you. So we're one. So the whisper campaign didn't work, but you're here because Gayfesh is posting about the thing that he wants people to fucking report me on, and you showed up to talk about that thing and say you better stop, otherwise you're gonna get reported on.
Yeah, and I asked why you do that, friend. Why you do that? What's going on?
Why? Because I literally said this at the beginning too. I said this at the beginning too.
I apologized. You could have said that. You could have been like, "That was a mistake. I apologize." And
it's not good fucking content. I'm not here for fucking callers to come in and me fucking mea culpa to them. I mea culpa at the beginning.
Sitting here earlier talking about people having moral standards and shit. I was enticed by that, right? Because I've
how earlier
fucking friendships in this space from having moral standards and holding.
He's the fourth person I've reacted to that he showed up in chat. No. It's a lot longer list than that, right? I don't think I know everybody that showed up in chat, but I can think of more than 4 off the bat. Infrared Haas, Vaush, Destiny, Jesse Gender, Bad Empanada, Shark 300. Yeah, there's been a few.
Other people to it and saying "fuck you" when they step over that line, right? I was.
Well, yeah. If you're hanging out with Gayfesh and that fucking community, moral standards will get you fucking. It'll get you fucking nowhere.
I was real fucking enticed. So
what a list, right?
Fucking apologized or whatever. What you were like? Actually, no, I'm not.
Has non-compete ever come to my channel? I don't think so. If it was like a long time ago. Wait. There was something with like Luna though. I think Luna raided me. Yeah, I've been raided by non-compete, but
I'm gonna hold to these standards. I'm not gonna be like, oh man, no, I said I fucked up. I said it was a mistake. I'm gonna keep stringing them along for content. Like,
well, first and foremost, yes, you don't know. You like, dude, seriously, think about this way. Gayfesh fucked you up. You came off hot because he presented a narrative to you that you thought was correct. You didn't double check it. You didn't double check it, and then you came in here and I just fucking battered you around for content.
Double check. What's the double check?
Look, Tyler, if you end up watching this, she's used to that, right? This is what everybody does with Viv. This is what constantly happens with Viv. And with most people, it's like they're to the right of her. And they're looking to hippie punch. They're looking to punch left. They're looking for somebody that's, gonna represent the left viewpoint that they can push around. But, in this case, yeah, it's just like she came on ostensibly. Well, it's like almost like I feel like the Demon Mama thing wasn't. I don't know how much that was her intention to come on and defend Gayfesh and Demon Mama. Like maybe she knows Gayfesh. Maybe Gayfesh is a friend. I don't know that for sure, but it seems it's an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity. You ask for people to come on and defend the Demon Mama. You're looking for an imp, so you can put, Demon Mama Defender gets fucking rocked, and she comes on like she's using you as much as you're using her. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense? This is an opportunity for Vivian.
Literally, if it's true or not, you fucking idiot. Literally, if it's true or not, the context of it, the actual
saying the words, what could not be?
Yeah. So like, I thought he kind of confirmed the threat that happened. Maybe he just doesn't think of that as that big of a deal. Is that what's going on? Is that why it's out of his mind? Like, he's not like trying to be evasive, right? I think he's just not thinking of it, right?
True about it.
maybe it's not actually a threat. What could have come after and before? Maybe literally I already fucking apologized for it. Maybe the clip actually only exists on Twitter because I deleted it. I deleted it out of that section because I don't stand behind.
Okay, well, I haven't seen the clip because I am blocked by Gayfesh, right? I am blocked by a lot of the people involved here. White Nervosa, Gayfesh, the two that come to mind right now. But yeah, I haven't seen the clip in question. That, I guess, is what she's talking about. She's saying, like, if you don't want to give somebody like Gayfesh the opportunity to take your channel down, don't give them the fuel to do it. And it is like the thing what we do is we're creating content live. So the initial document is the whole VOD itself. Even if you delete part of it, even if you regret it, even if you apologize, even if you explain, right? You know, people clip us and they put that clip and that clip like lives forever. And sometimes they are taken out of context, right? Sometimes if you listened like 10 minutes or 10 seconds before or 10 seconds after, you'd think completely different. You know, there's something, really important being cut out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. They've gone after my channel on much less, right? Just me reacting and criticizing a Xander Hall video. I didn't even have to make any threats or anything like that for White Nervosa to try to get my channel taken down. They definitely are about that. They are definitely about that.
Behind it. You know why? Because I have fucking literal brain damage. I'm neuroatypical. I have literal fucking brain damage. My teeth.
Gayfesh was saying I was making death threats. I just said I'll make it. Okay, so it's not a death threat then. I mean, they'll still try to report that, but
communist invading radicals.
Welcome in, communist invading radicals. They'll still try to report that, but yeah, that's not a death threat. That's they also exaggerate shit. They exaggerate the fuck out of shit. You give them anything at all to work with, they will turn. I mean, Keffels. I saw Keffels like turn my friend. I don't know what she said, right? But try to represent it as she's anti-gender non-conforming. Right? And she's not. You know her. Zara. I'm talking about Zara here, right? Zara is anything but, antagonistic to people who aren't conforming to gender, right? And but yeah, like, that gets splattered all over the internet thanks to Keffels. They'll take anything that you say, they'll twist it, they'll exaggerate it. And yeah, if you give them something to work with, they will, they'll try to get your shit pulled down. They've got no problem. Like, seriously, all I did was criticize Xander Hall. That's all I did. All I did. Watch a video, react to it, disagree, make fun of him a little bit. That was enough for her to try to go after my fucking channel. 3 complaints. If they had all been taken seriously by YouTube, 1, strike 2, strike 3, right? I could have been gone. And yeah, I mean, like, Whiteleaf is very dishonest, and I wouldn't expect really Gayfesh to be any different, if I'm being real. I'd be surprised if he was any different.
I lose cool of myself sometimes, and I say shit I don't mean, and then I apologize for it. But you don't know that, and you won't look for it. So Gayfesh's fucking thing is working. His tactic is working because he just got you. Oh, well, I'm just going to pop in here and tell this person he should calm down. Clearly, this is still the case that's happening right now. I'm going to pop on over here, do a little colonialism over on the west side. And he fucking set you up. He's a bad friend. That's what I'm telling you.
Seriously, Gayfesh is trying to get my channel taken down. Oh no!
You're fucking up on the O's.
And over here, the Gayfesh super soldier.
Oh my god!
So when you try to do down, when you try to do a southern down.
She's chat.
Hit it.
She sounds like a King of the Hill character or something, right? This would be like a King of the Hill.
Hit harder at the beginning. Down.
It's gonna be damn.
Down. Don't do the Australian or English O. You're over elongating your O. Go down. Down.
Coaching you on your English accent, bro. You fucking
do it.
Why would I? It's so funny when Americans do English accents. They're terrible.
Well, see, then why would you say that?
Wait, you thought it was part of the South Park clip? Yeah, I guess it could be on South Park. Like, yeah, her Southern accent does sound a little bit like a South Park.
Even.
You'll sound
Can you coach me?
Oliver Twist.
What?
You'll
Really?
sound like what's his fucking name? Fuck.
I think I'll just try to sound like
Yeah, you did the.
I don't know. What about from though?
Mary
Come on.
Poppins.
Mary Poppins. Oh, I
Did the
know about all
chim-chim and
Mary
blackface
Poppins,
shit.
bud. You fucking
Remember
ever
the
seen the
chim-chim and
Mary
blackface
Poppins?
shit?
Yeah.
She's got the Mountain Dew accent, not the Southern drawl. Yeah.
He was fucking American. Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke? Oh, you're talking about chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim.
I'm sorry. That was.
Yeah, you sound like him.
Gayfesh is weird and Demon Mama's too. Ah, man. I wanted to say 3. Maybe I should have. She's in a polycule. That would have almost sort of made sense. I could do like a bunch of different British accents.
I'll get back into the streaming shit. We'll butt heads on some other shit later. But yeah, this conspiracy shit is just so fucking dumb.
No, it's not.
People but streamers say bad shit about other people, and then all their fucking followers will like run around fucking doing whatever the fuck they want.
I disagree with Viv here, right? The conspiracy that Vaush and Whiteleaf and White Nervosa play this space like a heart from hell is not. That's not a reach. This conspiracy that they got the fucking Catholic church sex scandal going on in the background, that's a reach. There's no proof. But again, I think Tyler kind of acknowledged that. It seems to be a way to get them to engage. You make some threat that they don't want somebody saying that. They come on to push back, and then you retreat back to the mod and you say, no, I was actually just saying that. But yeah, I mean, it's in terms of the conspiracy, right? The conspiracy that they are using leverage on other streamers, that is not that's not a conspiracy theory at all. That's verifiable.
Right? Like, there's no
Not mine. Not mine. What you're doing right now is actually against the rules for my fucking stream. I forbid people from defending me because I don't want them to go into someone else's stream and fucking...
Who the fuck is defending you?
Literally no one, because I tell them not to. Me. I defend me. Only me. Ever. Unlike Demon Mama and Gayfesh and Vaush, who let their fucking peons just get literally eaten in the lion's den because they send them off half-cocked on bad information, which is what happens.
See, here's where you can spring the lion's den. Here's where you can spring the lion's den, right? You don't say it right in the beginning because that's premature. But yeah, you could. Yeah, at this point,
Gayfesh, he fucked you up, man.
Hey, no, you can keep claiming I got eaten in a fucking lion's den. You
did.
Still said this shit, right?
And then I apologize. You're still stuck. You're still stuck on the fucking tweet.
I'm glad you apologized. I asked you why you...
Yeah, see? Like, are you a leftist? Do you believe in retributive justice or rehabilitative justice? Do you think if somebody apologizes, legitimately apologizes, because I said it wasn't actually a wrong thing to do.
I mean, this part could be straight out of Vaush's playbook, right? Yeah, rehabilitative justice, right? The bad thing that I did is not so bad. I mean, restorative justice is like when you go in and you try to figure out like what harm was done and then do what you can to make the person whole. And it's not about the punishment of the person who did it. It's about making the victim whole again. That's the real meaning of that word. It does get, used and abused, especially in the Vaush community. They love to invoke that when they're talking about Vaush creeping on somebody in Discord.
Rehabilitative justice isn't just, oh, I'm sorry guys, and then you're fucking forgiven, right? That's not what rehabilitative justice is.
So what would be the rehabilitation? Would it be trying to build a little whisper campaign to destroy my channel? Because that just sounds like retributive justice. I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Wait, Earl of Laurel, who's Vaush defending?
The one that you're here from. That's him whispering. He's whispering to his fans online. He is.
He posted.
Wait, Gayfesh has fans? What? This is new to me. Wait, does Gayfesh have fans? Chat, I'm literally asking. I'm not trying to be mean. Does Gayfesh... I literally don't know. Does Gayfesh have fans now? Is that a thing?
Person that blocks, he blocks. First off, he blocks other people.
He does block. He does block.
He blocks the people
Blocks the fuck out of.
So that he can literally whisper about them. He goes and talks about people where they can't hear. That's called talking behind someone's back. I'm out here in the front. Everything I've said about... you know why Gayfesh has recordings of me talking shit about him? Because I say it out loud. I say it on stream.
Doesn't matter whether he blocks you or not.
Full chested. Even when I make a fucking mistake, I'm full fucking chested about it. And you shouldn't threaten people. And it was wrong of me to do. I did it because I have fucking brain damage. Whoops, my bad. Sorry for being neuroatypical. Maybe one day you'll achieve leftist nirvana and you'll fucking say like, oh, sorry, Tyler. My bad, my bad. Maybe if I had a special type of something else that let me fucking jerk off the little kid porn or something, and it would be maybe more up your alley. I don't know. You're a Gayfesh friend, so I'm a little suspicious.
Go fuck yourself. Pedo shit is fucking disgusting.
It is, but.
Ooh, right.
Not really. What do you, wait, hanging out with Gayfesh. Hanging out with Gayfesh, though. Kinda, right? Weird. Gayfesh, 1 degree of separation in 2 different directions. Kind of strange.
See, that's the question I have. Is she hanging out with Gayfesh? Is she even hanging out with Demon Mama? Like, I have not seen her involved in that community in like a year. I said it before. I'm not even sure if Demon Mama remembers who she is. Like, maybe so? Oh, did you say neuroatypical instead of neurodivergent?
What? Because I speak to Gayfesh a few, like, occasionally, and I think he's probably on the
Occasionally, okay.
up and up, generally.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know about anybody in the Whiteleaf, involved in this Vaush network that's like I said, at the very least, you're having soft power exerted on you, and you are not free to say what your conscience should want to say, which is that, like, that taxes folder shit is a bridge too far. I'm out. And if you need what White Nervosa is offering, and if you need what Vaush is offering, then you're a lot less likely to say the most obvious thing in the world, which is like, fuck that shit. I'm out of here.
Every time you met somebody, they were walking out of the fucking pedo ward or the local jail, would you be like, I should probably have conversations with this person?
I think
if somebody's 2 biggest friends were Jeffrey Epstein and fucking and Subway Jared, would you be like, I should still, this guy's probably still cool. I'm not gonna let that rub off on him. I bet he's perfectly normal.
As I think describing a Demon Mama Discord as like the fucking pedo wing or whatever is a bit fucked up. I've been in.
Oh, they're just. I don't think that they're all pedophiles by a fucking site. I think they're just really. I think they're all in a cult where they let it happen, just like a church. You know about cults, right? Is sexual abuse rampant in cults? Do they cover up for stuff? You already said it looks kind of culty to you. Does that happen in cults?
I mean,
as a cult expert.
No, Shakespeare, Jubway Sarad.
I never said
as a cult expert. Does sexual abuse happen in cults? Do people?
This is pretty common.
Do people build blackmail folders on each other so that they can get away with stuff and destroy other people's lives in cults? Does that happen? Yeah. It does happen sometimes.
Scientology is pretty famous for that.
If a community is based around love bombing and isolating and telling other people that they are the people in that little community that they shouldn't listen to outside influences, is that typical for cults or untypical?
That is pretty typical for cults. That's what we call.
Okay, so if I found a community that was like a lot like that, what do you think? What would your assumption be when you were trying to interact with that community?
If you found that community,
if I found that community, if I found it,
yeah, then I would be then I would say that those are some indicators that you could possibly be dealing with a high control group, but. I'm here as an example that isn't the fucking case. Clearly,
right? Oh no. Well, look, I wanted to give her some credit and say, she's just trying to get on a stream and talk to somebody. She's just trying to network. She's just trying to meet people, right? She used this as an excuse. You wanted somebody who was going to defend Demon Mama, and she jumps in, even though she hasn't really talked to Demon Mama. But no, she is running cover. Sadly.
I thought you weren't in that community.
They ain't gonna fucking excise me for this conversation.
So you are in.
Is she?
You said earlier you're not in Demon Mama's community. I know you fucking said that. So you are a Demon Mama community. You're an imp.
You're an imp,
I'm not
aren't
a
you?
fucking imp. I'm a streamer who was friendly, or ex-streamer who was friendly with Demon Mama.
So I just described a lot of things that are very similar to a cult. You're kind of hanging out with them, and it's like weird for you to even kind of consider that they might be a cult. Does that ever happen in cults? Has that ever occurred to you? Is it actually kind of hard for people that don't know they're in a cult to know that they're in a cult? Is that ever happened? Is that a common thing?
The idea that you can't question the leaders or whatever. I've had debates with Demon Mama. I've fucking slagged the shit out of Vaush. Like,
we can have a little bit. You can have a little bit, but I can't have a disagreement with you.
Wait, AP clarifies we have no evidence that Gayfesh is into the CSAM or isn't into. Wait, what does AP clarify? Sorry, I try to figure out.
Mama, I can't fucking go in. Also, Xander Hall couldn't. Xander Hall had a disagreement with Demon Mama, and she literally, by her own words, nuked his entire channel while playing the music "Words That Kill" when she started that stream. Don't you find that strange? Isn't that weird?
Okay, now here's my real question, right? Did Xander Hall have a disagreement with Demon Mama and with Vaush? Or was Xander Hall just straight up like, look, I don't usually, like, I take what people say at face value usually, okay? But Xander Hall's approach to disagreeing with Vaush and Demon Mama about Biden and whether he should step the fuck out, which I think now has been proven, yeah, obviously, everybody who said get the fuck out Biden was right. Was that real? Right? That's a real question that I have, because it just like, it doesn't, like, when he's saying, I don't know, maybe Vaush is a Trump supporter now, right? When he says shit like that, it's just, I can't take that seriously. And I'm not somebody who defends Vaush on anything. Vaush is one of my least favorite presences, let alone streamers, right? Vaush is like, okay, here's what it is like with me, chat. Being, near Vaush, being in proximity with Vaush, it's like being around Darth Vader or Emperor Palpatine. You're like, I feel a disturbance in the Force, right? You can feel it. You can feel that something is not right, right? That's how I regard Vaush. And I don't think Vaush is a Trump fan. I think Vaush is just a kind of, reactionary shithead that set up camp as the arbiter of the left. And it's a real problem. People like Vaush are the reason that the online left is, I mean, sure, there's, money raised for charity. There's doors knocked on for canvassing. But in terms of what the online left should be about, which is forming class consciousness, it's not doing it through Vaush. It's not doing it through Whiteleaf, right? There is something really kind of ironic in the grossest way possible about a clout network amidst a supposedly anarchist group of streamers, right? A literal hierarchy in their midst, right? That shit is fucked. I mean, like, when Zan says, like, is he a grifter? Is he a Trump supporter? That's when I'm just like, no, he's not. You know the guy, right? And you know why people don't want Biden. It's not because they want Trump to win. It's because they don't want Trump to win. Anyway, I feel like we've rehashed this particular debate enough, millions of times. Making fun of the AP retraction of the JD Vance couch thing. I got it. That's funny. That's actually funny.
Arguments plenty of times before.
What?
This was two people who were friends fucking falling the fuck out.
I don't think they were friends at all. I think that's a lie. I think that's a common thing that happens in cults, is they say, he was a friend of us. He was one of my closest supporters, one of my greatest warriors, but we found out he was not.
If it wasn't for Demon Mama and Vaush, Xander would be fucking nobody.
Yeah, hey, have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard somebody in a cult say, if it wasn't for this, you wouldn't have anything. We're your only family. We're your only friends. You only have us. Isn't that strange? Doesn't that, as a cult expert, doesn't that Doesn't that ring a fucking bell or two?
Yeah, except these aren't things that
Am I deprogramming you right now? It is. It's observable. She calls it the no gaslight zone. This is a no gaslight zone.
gaslight.
A no gaslight zone. Where you can't. No, don't worry.
sorry,
I'll never lie to you. No one can lie to you here.
prohibition
Once you're in here, no.
Well, yeah, look, I don't know how deep in, like, I'm willing to entertain the fact that the possibility that Vaush's community and maybe communities within Whiteleaf, possibly including Demon Mama's, operate like a cult on some level. I mean, I would specify that it's a metaphor, and I don't mean they're a literal cult. But there are definitely some cult-like aspects, especially to like Vaush's fandom.
No one can.
on a form of coercive control and abuse. A prohibition on a form of coercive control and abuse.
How can you?
I just don't know if Viv is part of that cult, right? Yeah, there are people to whom, and like, look, this is how his shit started. This is how Vaush's shit started. When he did the thing to Poppy, there were people that viewed him as a messiah. What do I mean? I mean, they wanted Destiny to be their messiah, right? They were lost. They were seeing the meme wars being lost by the left. The left can't meme. The right can meme. They got their Pepes. They got their this. They got their that. And all of a sudden, out of the smoke comes Destiny, and Destiny comes down and he smashes Lauren Southern and he smashes Richard Spencer, and he's just like, and people were really, psyched. And they were like, this is really cool. Hey, I bet this guy's a leftist. Right? Oh, look, he's hanging out with Hassan. Hassan's a leftist, right? Oh, look, they're talking about leftist theory. Yeah, I bet this guy will be a leftist, right? And Destiny, in no uncertain terms, said, fuck no. Fuck no, I'm not a leftist, you hippies. And people were disappointed by that. But like, right, Vaush came out of Destiny's community. Vaush was like Destiny in so many ways, except that, he is calling himself a libertarian socialist, at least LARPing like a leftist, right? And so people like White Nervosa were like, we can't let this slip away. And they see what's going on with Poppy, and they're like, no, I can't let it end like this. And she literally goes to Vaush and says, Vaush, here's the deal. You're called Irish Laddie right now, all right? Irish Laddie. Vaush and Irish Laddie enter this room, but only Vaush is going to leave this room. You're going to kill that brand, and you're going to rebrand to Vaush. And then all of these screenshots, they're going to say Irish Laddie. And you're going to come out, and you're going to be the savior of the left, and you're going to be the edgy boy messiah. And when people point out these Irish Laddie, screenshots, you're just going to be like, who the fuck is Irish Laddie? I'm Vaush. Now, it didn't quite work. A lot of those screenshots were somehow recaptured with Vaush as the name. But, this was White Nervosa that made this plan. This is White Nervosa and a group of people that they jokingly called the Vaush Intelligence Agency that thought that Vaush was an end in and of himself. He was a good in and of himself. Keeping him viable was more important than him facing any real accountability, than him being held to any kind of standard, than him having to offer any sort of real apology. And they insulated him, and they protected him, and it somehow worked, right? That's the original sin of Vaush and Vaushism, by the way.
Gaslight. How can you be gaslit if you're in the community? Who's gaslighting you from outside of the community? How can that even happen? How can that even happen? The only person who's the trusted person who can actually gaslight you is Demon Mama. She's the person that has the control point. She's the person that's over you. You can't get gaslit by people in a community that you're not running.
You're trying to say that her Discord is some isolated fucking space where they don't let outside information come in, and Demon Mama is the only arbiter of truth, right? Which would fit with the particular.
Actually, yeah.
occultic model, except it's not fucking true.
It is, but it is though. That's the point of the no gaslight zone. She describes every type of information that comes in that disagrees with her narrative as being gaslighting. So any information from the DNC, any information from any
Wait, the DNC? Is the DNC going to take her down?
You can look it up. She's the one that says it. Are you not doing your research again? Are you just popping off? Are you doing the same thing you did when Gayfesh set you up to come into my community and get fucking smacked around a bit? Vivian, I think if you go and talk to the top 2 cult experts, wherever the fuck you're from, they might say, hey, what if we just got in a van and drove somewhere safe for a little while and you can tell me how you've been feeling for the last few months? Are you okay? How do you feel about those people you've been talking to?
On knowledge of all.
Okay, so no, here's the deal. Like, I don't know how deep she is in on this. I know she knows Demon Mama. And I know she's not, so she's pilled on Vaush, right? She's been anti-Vaush legit for a while. She's very anti-Xander Hall. I think, yeah, her still being, friendly towards Demon Mama checks out. I just don't know how much has she been talking to Demon Mama lately. Like, she's on Twitter doing her own thing. Demon Mama's on, well, you know what? Actually, where is Demon Mama? Demon Mama is not, I think Tyler pointed out earlier in this video, right? Her channel does not look healthy. And this was what surprised me when I looked at her channel and I looked at Xander Hall's channel, right? Her channel's not getting subs. It's not growing. It's not doing a lot of, views. And so, and part of that is I think she moved and she had this and that happen, when she came back and she did the Xander Hall stream. Of course, she got like almost 2,000 people in the stream. But other than that, her channel, her concurrents are not as big as they used to be. I don't, here's the whole thing. Like, yeah, Vivian has like departed from the sphere and gone to Twitter. Demon Mama has somewhat disappeared. And she's been back lately. She's been doing more. But for a long time, she was just gone. And when you go, even people that subscribe to you, they stop seeing your videos, right? They haven't clicked on your videos in a million years. And when your video comes out, they don't even see it, right? And her doing that Xander Hall content actually probably did get her back in a lot of people's algorithm, like, Vaush people, Keffels people, Xander Hall people, anybody that's, interested in that shit. Oh my gosh, you know what we haven't checked on in a while? We haven't checked on Xander Hall's account. That is, what is it? Social Blade? Fuck. Do I have Xander Hall? It should be something, yeah, quick to. Okay, I mean, like, it's definitely a downward trajectory. Again, this is less than what I expected. Look at that, 800 subscribers. I guess this week, is that what that is? Oh yeah, no, look, so Tuesday the 30th, he lost 500. He's been losing like 100 max, right? This is a burn, but it's a really slow burn. He's at 89.8 K subs. I don't think it's going much below that. Yeah, I think this is like pretty much the depth to which he's going to hurt. So in other words, he's not even back to where he was after Keffels cooked him. He's still, yeah, he actually, for considering how exposed this guy was, this is not too bad. So I don't know how much of Xander Hall's viewers she actually got to, but she did have 2,000 people in that chat, and that is what, like 1,600 people that she didn't have before. Maybe more.
I didn't say there were 2 cult experts above me. There's a lot above me. There's a lot of people I look up to.
I thought you said you were the top 2. You were the the top 3.
I said I was probably the 3rd or 4th most knowledgeable English speaking person on Shurikyo. A specific.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You were asking about my qualifications.
My bad. I guess it's not that cult.
You came in late. Besides, there are plenty of people I look up to and admire.
You should talk to them and describe that. You should talk to them about this. Why not? Just run it past. It'd be fun. You can make a video. Make a video on it. You remember when you used to make videos? You said on YouTube.
They would agree with me. And
why? Why would they agree? How do you think that?
They would agree with
why would you just naturally? Why would you just naturally think that? You don't know that.
Allow me to finish the sentence. Maybe you'll know, right? They would agree with me and you that if these particular things that you're talking about are actually true and actually present, right, that it is a closed off community, that people can't get information from outside nor are taught to reject any information other than that of the cult leader, that would be indicative perhaps of a high control group, right? But I'm saying that those things aren't true and that the only evidence that you've provided of
Look, I think they are true about Demon Mama. I think they are true about Vaush. I think they are true about Whiteleaf in general. I'm not sure if Vivian is close enough. I don't know if she's in enough to see this, though. I mean, the Vaush community is a very high control group. Look at, if you want proof, ask them about the horse thing, right? See what their cope is for the horse thing. They got that's some major cognitive dissonance there. That's some major compartmentalization. Demon Mama's community is pretty fucking insular. I mean, there's reasons for that. They've been attacked by Destiny's community. They've been attacked by, you know, debate weirdos on Twitch. You know, I mean, it's understandable, but yeah, it is. I don't want to say a high control group in the sense of a actual cult, but the metaphor does hold. The metaphor of a high control group or the metaphor of a cult does hold for Demon Mama's community.
Here, hold on, no, don't worry.
She thinks are untrue.
Yeah. I just
chat. We got to have a little bit of a here. We're gonna do a. All right. RIP to a real one. Okay.
You just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what?
Come on.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there?
No, we've only got one car.
Ta-ta and farewell.
So I guess get him in the car.
One cup, look. Leaving.
All right. So yeah. Sadly, that man is no longer with us. All right. Sad. I don't know what to say. Other than at the top of the hour. God damn it, I got to do an ad read. There's a 3-minute ad break. It's one that you can skip. I don't have the energy to do this. You know the deal, chat. You know the deal. If you don't want to see the ads, get the sub. You get the sub. The dono goal goes burr. We get some extra content out of it, and you get to vote for what you want with your dollars. That's all I want to say. Fuck. Yeah, he died. Succulent Chinese male guy died. Really sucks. Looks like you're still voting for this. Wait, no, that's the old stream. Let's look at the new stream. Oh my gosh, you're voting even harder. You're voting even harder for transvestigating Kyle Rittenhouse. And that also seems to be what people, well... Yeah, it does seem... It's still winning. It's still winning. So the dono goal's at 62%. You want to see the transvestigation of Kyle Rittenhouse, why they think he's trans. We gotta hit that dono goal. If not, this is the last topic. But, god damn. God damn. What is even going on, chat? What is even going on? Is this even real? Is any of this real? How did I find myself here? What am I doing? Why am I covering this people? Who even are these people? All I want is a succulent Chinese meal. Okay? I see they know their judo well. I see they know their judo well. Let's finish this up.
Describe the cult. Do you think that they would tell you it's ethical for you to try to describe whether or not something's a cult if you were actually kind of like really, really close to people that were in it, and including being friends with a high-level member of the cult? Do you think that they would tell you it's ethical for you to make a judgment on whether or not the cult is a cult?
I'm just.
Do you think? No. That is a very important question. Do you think that they would say it is ethical for you to make that judgment? Because I can also ask cult experts.
Probably not. I'm not making the judgment, right?
You are though. You're saying that the evidence.
Well, look, by jumping in when he asks it, does anybody want to defend Demon Mama, and coming in and defending Demon Mama, right? She is. She is, pushing back on the implication that. I mean, I guess she's talking about Demon Mama is, in her community, is a high control group. That's
I'm providing is not evidence. Oh no. That evidence isn't evidence.
I'm asking you to provide the evidence.
I just did. Yeah, it's a series. Literally. She says it all the time. All the time. All the time.
So she calls things that she thinks are lies, gaslighting, right?
Yes.
Therefore, cult. Therefore, you can't listen to any other.
No, I didn't say that. See, now you're adding or subtracting fucking facts. Don't you? Do you think it's like crazy? If you were talking to somebody that was in a cult, do you think it would be weird for you to like constantly run into where they just picked and choosed and kind of moved around little facts so that it fit their narrative?
If I met people in a cult, I would be really, really surprised to find them engaging in direct criticism of some of the cult leaders' ideas. Right? I would find it really weird to find them going around in different fucking spaces, learning different things, having different theories about things, right? I would find it really weird that so many of them are straying from the dogma of the group. I would find that weird. I wouldn't describe that.
Who's so many of them? Where are these people? Now you have to provide the fucking evidence. What is it, a few handful of individuals? I'm talking about the people. You can just read the chat. That's the core group. I think, do we not understand that religious groups have multiple layers?
Oh my God.
To the core group, because that's basic shit about cults.
What do you think about this chat? The core group being the people in the chat. Like in most cases with a streamer, yeah. But there's so much kind of just tangential, adjacent to Demon Mama's community, right? I'm thinking the Doughcord. I don't know that the people in the chat represent, like, that's why that community can go from like being on a normal night she's got like 300 in chat, 250, something like that, and then when she's talking about Xander Hall making death threats to Keffels, it goes up to 1,700, right? That's why it's like that. And like I said, it's probably some adjacent communities too. It's probably some Voshites.
You should be more upfront with that there's internal subsections, layers inside the cult of more and more increasing dedication to it, which everyone knows. It's one of the most common things about cults is that there are internal fucking bodies. So if you start trying to describe the most outboard, the most least connected people to the cult as being indicative of the fact that the cult doesn't exist, don't you think that that's being insanely fucking unethical on your part?
You have to show that this inner group exists, right?
It does. Like, it's Gayfesh and fucking Demon Mama and a few of her other high-level people. That's what I was describing.
Outside.
Literally.
Mama and a few other high-level people.
I mean, look, I don't know how much it is that the problem is that they are indoctrinated as much as the problem is that they are... Like, the issue with Vaush is that his followers see him as a good in and of himself, right? So even when he does objectively bad thing, right, these are people that don't think that sexually harassing somebody is a good thing, don't think that like forcing sexual scenarios on a person that has said multiple times that they're not interested in that, they don't want that, they don't think that that's good, but they do think that Vaush is good, and they see Vaush as the, they need Vaush to exist, they need Vaush to be viable, they need Vaush to be good, and so this is where the cognitive this is where the cognitive dissonance comes in, right? This is where they start to compartmentalize their mind and see it as that, like, okay, well, so if Vaush did something bad, it's not that bad. If it was that bad, it was a long time ago. If he still hasn't and he's apologized for it. If it wasn't a real apology, well, that, you know what I mean? It's circular cope. It's like a circular arrangement of cope, and it balances perfectly out to keep these people in like a holding pattern, right? Where their thoughts never land on the obvious conclusion that the guy that they need to be their edgy boy messiah is actually a creep. He's actually not a good guy. He's actually not a nice guy at all. And if they listen close enough, some of the shit that he's saying does not make any sense at all, and is something that they would rightly call reprehensible if it was coming out of the mouth of Ben Shapiro. But since it's coming out of the mouth of the guy that they need to be their edgy boy messiah, they're just gonna somehow, they're gonna say it's worth it, to put up with shit that they shouldn't. I mean, that's how the Vaush thing works. I'm guessing, like I said, fish rots from the head down, Vaush being the head of it, right? I'm guessing that's how Demon Mama's group works too.
Her top mod Gayfesh,
who also is always he's always in fucking Vaush's thing. These guys are all connected to White Nervosa, who is also very, very high level, and there's just a series of other individuals. I am telling you, I want to know people's names. I want to know who they are, because I want to look deeper and deper into it. All I want is natural information that I could get by talking to someone face to face.
So what's the inner group? The inner group, so you're saying the leadership is like Vaush, Demon Mama, White Nervosa, like the massive falling outs that Vaush and Demon Mama have had before would seem to like...
Oh, there's never been a cult with falling outs? You think like the Catholic Church ever had something called like a schism before? Like, did you think that happened?
And they split into two separate fucking...
A few more, right? Yeah.
And there was fucking civil war.
Yeah. So what the fuck was the point that you were trying to make? Oh my god, sometimes the heads of a cult might not agree, and they might split the cult up when they want to go their own separate ways. Maybe after one of them proved that they can't grow anymore, so the other one went in another direction and started cashing in all their chips by burning all their bridges to the other people that were directly connected to the other side of the cult.
Vaush and White Nervosa, is White Nervosa part of the Vaush splinter cult, or is Demon Mama's... Sorry,
I don't know. I gotta fucking get in. You should do the research. Aren't you a cult researcher?
Like the splinter cult. Well, yeah, I research cults, not fucking random streamers who have annoyed you by saying something dumb.
Oh, sorry. I research cults, not people that run little sandwich shops in San Francisco. Okay, come the fuck on. Grow the fuck up, Vivian. Like, literally, I'm about to make you try to.
More than sandwich cults, buddy. Sorry, more than sandwich shops, didn't they? But
when you get bigger and bigger and bigger, but it's got to start somewhere, and why not online?
What was that? My brain's fucking popping now, because, like, I forget, it's the yellow dudes, right? Some fucking Indian cult. I'm losing my fucking mind. It was like a yoga guru shit.
Either way, I think this is starting to hit the limit of time for the call.
Well,
because I'm not an expert in deprogramming cult members, and I think I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk with you about. But I really think that you should talk to other people in your field, present them with what I said, and then let them
give me the evidence to present. You haven't fucking given me
my whole fucking stream. Dumb fuck. I have an entire fucking YouTube channel. Go to all the video. Just type in Tyler, Westside Tyler, and then Demon Mama, and that will be me talking about it. Also, just rewind the stream, which we've already proven that you haven't watched, where I outline all of my suspicions.
I mean, I watched this,
and I said actively, I don't have proof of all of this yet, but these are the questions I want asked and I want answered, and I want people from those please to come in and fucking explain shit to me. Otherwise, I'm going to have to look myself, and to do that, I am going to have to know people's actual names, because I want to see what they are doing on the ground in real life.
Communicated by Demon Mama after this, right? then I guess you'll have your fucking answer.
After this, why?
For saying
Why would you get
Vaush's horse dick shit's fucking insane.
Oh, that's not enough. That's only for the closest members.
The lolly shit's fucking disgusting. Yeah.
Okay. Disavow. Shout out my Nazis. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but I disavowed the Holocaust, so can't be a Nazi. What the fuck?
What am I supposed to say then? That's a bit of a catch-22, isn't it?
No. You can say that. It's a good thing, but it doesn't.
General public, you have a very interesting perspective on my history. It's much more interesting. It's almost like a Westside fairy tale or something, like version of the Irene Geller story, right? I love it though. I love to see it through your eyes. But yeah, that's quite the story there. That's quite the story. No, the best way to say it is that they tried to take over me, right? They tried to program me as a sentient AI. Anyway, that is wild.
Prove anything. That's the issue. That's why you're coming off duplicitous, is that you think that.
Wait a minute. Is this even how this is supposed to work, Westside Tyler? Advertising in my stream? Does that even make sense? I feel like you're bigger than me. Oh, the podcast. Yeah. But wait, you write stories, right? That's what the fairy tales are about. You'll plug me in yours? No, you're fine. I just didn't think you would need something like that. You seem to be doing pretty well for yourself, actually. I haven't pulled up your social blade, but...
Coming in here with this preloaded disavowal of one minor thing, when that's not even the biggest issue that I have. The biggest issue I have is the control, which you keep ignoring and saying doesn't exist. That's the issue that I keep harping on, and that's the issue that you constantly want to deviate.
All you're doing is asserting the control exists. I'm asking for the evidence of it.
Well, like, I've literally provided it earlier in the stream, but you came in half.
I'm afraid to look at my social blade.
Cocked. I did. You don't know because you literally already told me you didn't watch the stream, so you can't even say that I provided none. Provide the evidence that I didn't provide evidence. You know what I mean? Which is literally just watching the stream.
Watching all your videos on Demon Mama.
What? No, just literally watch the beginning of the stream. I actively fucking worked against my neuroatypicality and said everything right away.
Hey.
Researcher doesn't want to do research, someone said in chat, and I really can't harp on that enough. But like multiple videos, and honestly, like, just use your own framework and look at the way that she talks and interacts with people. But you know that you can't do that because you're too close to the cult to ethically investigate it. And you keep saying that there's no evidence or that you don't see the evidence appearing. That's fine. It's not going to change my opinion whatsoever because that's not valuable to me. I still want to build the case myself.
I heard your rants about the Demon Mama horns. I heard about the
imps. Pretty funny.
I heard about her calling donos tithes. Right? Like, none of this speaks to me of evidence of a cult, right?
Well, that's it. But like that doesn't really fucking highlight all the things that I talked about, right? Because that's not even bringing in white nervosa. So like, why do you think that? That's sufficient because that doesn't even as a counter to the examples I've brought, that doesn't even address my basic points about other things. The biggest concern is that Vaush is a major monetary contributor to both Whiteleaf and to Progressive Victory. Progressive Victory pays for people like Xander Hall and a series of other streamers to make content. They know because of Whiteleaf's leaning on other people that if you criticize Vaush, you might get fucking exiled from the thing, which creates a financial incentive to fucking obey. Gayfesh is involved directly in this area. He's always popping between those two streams. Whiteleaf, they all know each other. White Nervosa knows all of these people. They all hang out. Cherry Bread, TV or whatever the fuck, who is in.
Yo, do the fairy tales tie into the Vaush lore? I mean, they are horror stories, right? It's like scary stories. I'd say Whiteleaf is like, I don't know. You could write a story about Whiteleaf. That could be good. That could actually be good.
People and also work for PV. And Demon Mama doesn't work for PV, I don't think, but she is a fucking Whiteleaf streamer.
Doesn't work.
And she's the one
Eldritch Horror. Okay. Well, she's not first. That's perfect. Like you were saying earlier, is this real? And that's a legitimate question that you ask when you look into the freaking void and it starts to stare back at you. And that is what the world of online content creation in this sphere is about, right? The void here stares really hard. Okay, let's just put it that way. It's some pretty freaky shit. Whether you're talking about Destiny or Vaush or Twitch and all that shit, it's a pretty intense void.
Been being used, or maybe on her own, because we know that she communicates with White Nervosa and other Whiteleaf people. Shut up. She's the one that communicates with White Nervosa and the other Whiteleaf people in order to find out when the go time is on dropping poison pills on different streamers. So she is actively an active controlling person for destroying reputations in that community, which is just literally how a lot of...
But when you said Eldritch Horror, I immediately thought of the Vorse, right? The fusion between Vaush and the horse, that monster that exists in this liminal space between waking and dreaming, right?
Cults work in a general sense, and all of that is just observably provable through them talking about they're all parts of these things, and then all of the leaks that Demon Mama herself dropped. Or
the human clout centipede, for that sake, right? There's a lot of
modicum, a minimum amount of the evidence. Is some of it ancillary? Yes. It's not.
Divorce will hunt you down, yeah.
Not an indictment. It's not your...
Well, look, White Nervosa will hunt you. That's what'll happen, right? She'll pop out on you.
100% guilty, but it is more than enough, I believe, for the rest of the internet, myself included, to start strongly double-checking these bonds.
Oh wait, how does Whiteleaf make money? How does them offering free payments monthly? So no, they're not like Progressive Victory. They're not like paying people, right? Progressive Victory paid Xander Hall $4,000 a month to exist, right? They don't do that. What they do is they offer a website that you can run with Vaush's servers, and you embed your stream. Well, I think the channel operator gets the website, pays for the website, and then White Nervosa is able to use code to embed your YouTube stream or your Twitch stream on your website. And so then instead of people subscribing to YouTube or to Twitch, they're subscribing to you. And I mean, there's a little service fee taken out of that, right? But you're essentially making 30 to 50% more than you did on Twitch or YouTube. And so then when people get this service, right, which is a service of increasing their income, not because White Nervosa herself is paying you or because Vaush is paying you, right? But because you're not getting skimmed by Twitch or by YouTube, you're sort of indebted, right? You need that. You can't have that without them. Like being in the good graces of Vaush, being in the good graces of White Nervosa, at the very least, are incumbent upon you. And probably you don't want to rock the boat with anybody. You don't want to be a problem. You don't want to be calling other people out. So if you do see something that's strange and terrible, you're incentivized to kind of shut your mouth and just go along because you're getting a pretty good deal. You're getting a pretty sweet deal, and it can be revoked like that. So that's the whole thing with Whiteleaf, as opposed to Progressive Victory, which actually does pay people. The thing that funds the servers, right, is Vaush himself. He's such a large content creator. He gets, I think he used to get an average of like 12K or something. Like these days, it's more like 7K, 6K. But still, that's a lot of people watching his stream, and that's a lot of like income. Like I think he said he's a... I'm trying to remember. He mentioned he's definitely got a 6-figure income. Let's put it that way. He's definitely in that range of 6-figure income, and so he can afford to. And he needs the he needs the server space, and so then they've got these servers. Right. Thank you, Westside Tyler, for the 5 gifted memberships. Here we're going to do the thing, aren't we? We're going to do the thing. This is how we do it, okay? This is how we do it around here. Ceres, you've just been weaseled, and that's a good thing. The Pacific, you've just been weaseled, and that's a good thing. Lena, you've just been weaseled, and that's a good thing. Taco Cat, you've just been weaseled, And that's a good thing. And Kid Rocks. You've just been Sorry, Kick Rocks. That's different. A good thing. Kick Rocks, I'm sorry for calling you Kid Rocks. Please do not Unabomb me, okay? Do you promise? And yeah, thank you for the five gift subs, Tyler. What does that put us up to? 77. We're at 77% of the goal. 77% of the way towards unlocking bonus content. Which looks like right now it's going to be Transvestigation of Kyle Rittenhouse, but as I said before, when you donate, let me know what you're feeling, which of these topics appeal to you, and I will put your money where your mouth is, including you, Tyler, and add a percentage to the score for the subject of your choice.
And investigating the overall structure of these things because it's extremely weird. And a person like you coming here and talking to me is extremely fucking weird. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre, the points that you're trying.
I mean, look, I don't think it's bizarre. I think that she's just been out of circulation and she wants to get back in. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I guess she could have talked to Gayfesh, but it sounds like the way that she's chatting Tyler up, it sounds like she's just trying to make connections. She's just trying to network. She's just trying to be friends. Like, she used Tyler saying, if you're an imp, if you're a Demon Mama supporter, come on and argue with me, change my mind. She used that as like as much as he's using her for content, she's kind of using him for exposure, I guess.
Trying to make, the way that you're trying to poke holes in it without actually even touching the fabric that I've held up, it's very fucking weird. And that weirdness is not being assuaged in the least by how things are going.
Some fucking fabric when you haven't. All you seem to have are.
I just said so many fucking. Yo, shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth. I just said so many things, and you're just trying to say oh my god. Address it. Address literally what I said. Repeat a fact. Repeat a fact that I said that you haven't addressed already yet. Repeat that fact and tell me how it's wrong right now.
A fact that you said that was wrong. I'm sure all
you motherfucker, no, say right now. Repeat a fact to me. Shut the fuck up. Repeat a fact to me right now.
Wait, is chat talking about a Whiteleaf alternative? We have talked about this so much, right? I've heard so many conversations about this. Like, there's so many people that think that would be a good idea, and I've had conversations with multiple people, some of whom say that they can do it, or they know somebody that can do it, or, and it always just kind of fizzles out. Okay, so here's the deal. If you want to know the lore behind Whiteleaf, here's how it happened, okay? Destiny needed a website, right? He needed to, I don't even know if he was embedding it. I think he was at first just like, he needed a website to stream from. I don't think maybe when he started, there was even, maybe there was Justin TV. I'm not even sure, right? But eventually it became what it became, which was a code for a website to embed your stream in, and then do all the subscription and membership and donation stuff, do all that stuff on your website rather than doing it on Twitch or doing it on YouTube, which take a cut out of your pay. So that's how it started. This is a person named Cake that came up with this system, wrote code, and implemented, the DGG. We're talking about DGG. We're talking about Destiny.gg. Right? So White Nervosa is a Destiny fan, has been on with Destiny. She's kind of like a hanger-on. She's not a big streamer or anything like that, but she is, she does stream from time to time. She's a huge supporter of Vaush because, like I said, she wanted Destiny to be the leftist edgy boy messiah. He eventually, turned towards the path of evil and embraced Palpatine. So then Vaush is kind of like the Luke Skywalker now, right? Vaush is like the last hope. And that's why they're so fucking ride or die for him, right? If you want to understand why people are ride or die for Vaush, it's because he symbolizes something to them. It's something that he could be. Honestly, I would say something that he could have been if he was a different person that didn't harass people on Discord, that didn't do fucked up shit like this, that didn't feed, the exact fucking quote retweet that J.K. Rowling needs to a Queen Turf in order to, get his name you know, in big lights, right? If he wasn't who he is, right, he would be, you know, he would be great. And they still see him like that. And so they're ride or die for him. So in that ride or die, White Nervosa approaches Cake, says, "Hey, Cake, I really like what you've done with DGG. I would love to build something like that for myself. Can you help me out? I understand the code. I've ganked your code, actually. But I'm just like, this part right here. Now, how does this work?" And Cake would be like, "Oh, you got to do this and implement it like this. Oh, okay. Now, how does this work? How do you get this to work? How do you get that to work?" And before too long, she's got the ability, and she's fully, you know, like, implemented VGG. And that was the lie. And that's why Destiny and his community hate her now, because she represented it as a personal, I don't know, passion project. And it was really a project for Vaush. And even when they were more friendly with Vaush, they didn't want him stealing the sacred fire from Mount Olympus. And that's exactly what White Nervosa helped him do. So yeah, that's how she got to be who she is, right? That's where it came from. And that's how that code works. So in other words, like, there was code on DGG, it was public domain. White Nervosa got it, tried to implement it, couldn't implement it, got help from Cake, learned, you know, to code, learned more about, you know, being a sysadmin, and eventually made it happen for Vaush. That's where it came from. And so when you're talking about, like, redoing what White Nervosa did, you're left with two options, right? You are going to either use VGG as your source material, which I don't think it's public domain, right? I think that VGG is different, right? You're either going to do that, or you're going to use DGG. And again, Destiny felt burned by the fact that White Nervosa ganked his code and made a site for Vaush. And so I think that's been taken private too. There's, like, I think you'd have to find an old fork. I don't know coding, all right? But there's a thing called a fork. When you change something about the code, and you'd have to find an old one that was public domain and then go from that. So it would be a challenge. It's possible. Somebody should do that. It'd be nice if these assholes didn't have a monopoly on this sort of thing. It would be nice if people who really want to, you know, who want to be able to do streaming without having part of their donations skimmed by YouTube and Twitch, if they had another option, right? They would not have this power over people if another option existed. But yeah, I feel like I've talked about it to so many people, and there's so many people that have had the best of intentions, and they're like, "No, we're going to make this happen. Trust me, NCC. We're going to make it happen." And it never seems to manifest. So I'll believe it when I see it. But if there's any enterprising coders out there that want to try to steal the sacred fire from White Nervosa, be my guest
now and tell me how it is incorrect. Repeat one of the facts I said.
At no point have I said any of your facts.
Repeat one of the facts I said. Repeat it to me, and then say how it is incorrect.
Simone Pierre says the GitHub is still up for what? For VGG or for DGG?
At no point have I said any of your facts were incorrect. You are correct.
You did say that my points were incorrect. You said that I didn't have evidence. That is literally means. Shut the fuck up. That literally means that my fucking points are incorrect.
I can reel off a whole bunch of facts as well. The sky's blue, the grass is green, therefore Demon Mama's in a cult.
No. Cheating motherfucker. You're trying to say that the fucking premises don't support the conclusion. Don't try to fucking bring basic logic in here on me. You are not as good at it as I am. Motherfucker, I said literally, provable fact. Vaush is in charge. Vaush is in charge of these two things. He is monetarily paying for two different organizations these people are under. These people have had pressure leaned on them when they fucking call him out. That is factual. Those are factual, evidentiary presentations of information. Those are literally true things. They are literally true things. Literally true things.
So how can Demon Mama criticize progressive victory? Actually, I don't even know.
Because I already explained that she's not under progressive victory. She's under White Nervosa.
Okay, so she can.
Or she's under Whiteleaf, which she doesn't criticize. She's under Vaush, which she doesn't criticize. She is over that wing. Xanderhall, who is not, cannot criticize either one.
You just
Narwhal by Nature says, where are we at with the dono goal? Let me look at it again. We're at 77% of the way there. So we're 23% of the way towards opening up a transvestigation or something else, depending on what people want. Did Tyler ever say? Did we ever get from Tyler what his choice was?
She criticizes Vaush. She criticizes Vaush for a lot. Oh, yeah. She's really highly critical of Vaush, but doesn't really call out the fucking lolly shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. For what?
I wouldn't be surprised.
For what? For what thing of value? Name one thing of value, Vivian. One thing of value.
She straight up called him a fucking transphobe to like her entire community. That was like that means a lot to that community as well. Might not mean a huge amount outside of it, but that means a lot to that community. That's basically a fuck this dude, cut him off bullshit, right?
No, because they didn't cut him off. She's still friends with him. They say literally still friends with him. Literally still. So she's friends with a transphobe.
Soullife says, I only care about operating costs. Yeah, I think operating costs are basically the website and the... Wait, it would be like the website, the servers, and whatever sort of thing that you want to use for payment.
Okay, good. That's not calling out his behavior.
You're like Catholic Church schism.
Yeah, they also host merch for people. So it's basically a lot like what YouTube offers, right? YouTube will do this stuff for you, but they take a bigger cut, right? That's why it's tempting. That's why people take this.
It's like whatever objection I bring up, right?
Because they're terrible, and they're not. They're literally. I gave you the fuck.
Aw, thank you, Izzy Sanchez.
Literally address the facts that I'm talking about.
A counter example.
It's not a counter example. It's not it doesn't counter anything.
It really is.
It doesn't counter anything. I literally already said that Demon Mama can criticize Vaush, but she doesn't criticize him on the actual important shit. That's my point. But you're trying to.
I mean, this is true. This is true.
You are in the cult. You are in the cult. Okay, sure. You started this off trying to say you weren't, and you weren't familiar with.
I'm still not sure if she is or not, right? Like I said, we were friends back in the day, and she's very critical of Vaush. She's very critical of Zan. She was friends with Demon Mama. I don't know how close of friends they are. I don't know to what degree is this just Demon Mama trying to get, or sorry, is this Vivian trying to get exposure, and to what degree is this Vivian sweeping? But it does kind of look like sweeping. It does kind of look like sweeping. Marina, you've just been weaseled, and that's a good thing. Coda, you've just been weaseled, and that's a good thing. Space Rewriter, you've just been weaseled, and that's a good thing. Carol Schulding, you've just been weaseled, and that's a good thing. NFT Responsibly, you've just been weaseled, and that's a good thing. Did I get everybody? Also, Marina, thank you for the super chat. All right, so let me add this together. What does that make it? That is for, oh gosh, Transvestigating Kyle just got 15% more added to it. Oh my gosh, that's winning so hard. And then I think that puts us at what, 99? Yeah, we're at 99.
With all this stuff, and now somehow we're just like we have like encyclopedic knowledge of shit. Now we know trivia. Now we're in it.
Familiar with some of the beefs from like a year and a half or so ago.
How are you simultaneously unfamiliar with the community and sure I'm wrong? How does that work? How do you have less knowledge of it and you can't address my concerns to it, but yet somehow you're the one that I'm supposed to be listening to?
At no point have I said I'm sure you're wrong. You said I should investigate it, and I'm asking you to give me the fucking evidence that I can investigate it.
I gave you the evidence, and you're just literally trying to pretend it doesn't exist. You're just literally. I did. I said it like 6 times. I am not that fucking dumb, bro.
Demon Mama's not part of fucking Progressive Victory. Demon Mama's.
I never said she was. I never said it. I never said she was. I literally never said she was. And it's weird that you've brought that up like 3 times because you have to be reading it from somebody else. Either someone else is sending you that to read, or you are literally stupid, or you are literally lying. It can only be one of those things because I have never fucking said that she was worked for PV.
Monetarily reliant on Vaush.
She is in.
And look, the other magic of this, right? And this could be magic in a good way or magic in an evil way, right? I'm not even sure. But when you embed like a YouTube stream or a Twitch stream in a site, what happens is that you would think, okay, well, if I'm embedding it in the site, do I not get will I have less concurrence in the chat, right? Because part of how you get people watching your YouTube stream is it gets recommended to people, based on how many people are watching it, how long they're watching it for, how many people are clicking on it, right? So you'd think you take all your viewers and you move them over to a website, and then now your concurrence go down to 0, right? Wrong. Because having that embedded in your website means that everybody that's on that web page is counting as a viewer. So now that I told you this could be good magic or bad magic. It's good magic because you don't like lose your sort of algorithmic placement. You still run a YouTube, you still run a Twitch. There's still people can still show up on your YouTube and Twitch streams, but then you just have a link that says go over here for the premium experience. Watch it on this website. But they also the website people are counting as your YouTube concurrence. So now it could be evil because, like, imagine somebody were to embed their and people do this. I've at least heard that people do this. Imagine somebody was to embed their YouTube stream in a site where there was a lot of people that were on that web page, but weren't actually watching the stream. So, for instance, if you played the YouTube, but at the size of like 1 pixel. Right, and I've heard some people do this. I've heard some people like pay to have their. This is how people fudge their numbers on sites like Twitch and Kick. Right, is that they're paying somebody to embed their website on a web page where nobody's actually watching it. It's just there, it's in the background, and they're counting as viewers. So yeah, it could be good magic, could be evil magic. The choice is up to you.
His little fucking crew there in Whiteleaf.
Extra Life does that?
For Whiteleaf to exist. She's underneath that. Also, because she's not as monetarily connected to him because she's big enough to stand on her own.
Are we doing the premium streamium? Yeah, it's still on. JD Vance and Peter Thiel and all the tech bros. That's what we're going to talk about. I am hoping that I can get it up for this weekend. So I'll be off tomorrow and I'll have some time to get stuff ready and figure out how it works. It didn't work last weekend because of the weird streaming schedule I had to adopt due to my problem of noise outside of my house. It's what Discord did on April Fools, and I think it was one of the largest view counts ever.
Because she's big enough that she can stand on her own, she might be able to break off. That might be why her little fucking schism could possibly happen, which I already described as well too. But the thing is if it's something that none of us can know, it's kind of crazy to try to halt the investigation specifically. We're not. This isn't
halt the transvestigation.
Establishing all the fucking evidence.
I'd love the investigation.
Do it. Do some.
not trying
You seem highly fucking uncritical. You seem highly fucking uncritical of this entire thing. You seem very, very fucking very ecstatic to provide non-responses to any of the stuff that I've said. You're not even really listening, I don't think. Or if you are, you don't understand what I'm actually like trying to say to you.
I don't think that you were showing.
Yeah, thank you for the gift sub, Omega Star. Dr. Roboculus, you've just been weaseled and just got weaseled. A good thing. If it isn't just YouTube and Twitch, but oh god.
There is this high control.
I can't even talk about those streams.
I did a number of times.
I can't even talk about those sites lest I get in trouble and Twitch think that I have such a site.
You're literally doing the cult thing where you just hear the evidence, ignore it, never address or repeat any of the facts that I say, and just say that they're insufficient. You are literally programmed. Literally programmed. They are. They literally are. They are. The way to say that they're evidence is to literally repeat it and say how it does not actually support my conclusion via the premises. You are fucking not smart enough to do this to me. Understand that? No, Vivian, I want you to be silent when I say this to you. You are not fucking smart enough. You do not have the fucking gumption to try to fucking cult me, dumb fuck. You can't do it to me.
For sure. I'm not.
This is fucking awesome, dude. Like literally, I knew this would happen. That one of you guys would fucking reveal yourselves. I can't wait to fucking listen back to this.
Yeah. No,
this is the.
Simone Pierre Dubé says this. The website is only a cloud server on Cloudflare. It's about $5 a month. The website itself, they don't need much. Everything is integrated for PayPal.
Beginning of this is like a dark moment. You gotta understand, this is a dark moment for Demon Mama's community. The cult expert that she has on fucking that she's not close to, but is friends, but is friends with.
I am so
and willing to go online for Gayfesh. That individual went in and got fucking turned inside out.
I mean, look, you got one of Demon Mama's top generals. What can I say? Yeah, mix Vivian Lee. Vivian Lee, somebody else. Sorry, I'm like not thinking at this point, chat. Vivian Wulf, the head. This is like getting Bruno Bucciarati, right? This is this is one of the head people in the gang, in the criminal syndicate that is Whiteleaf. No,
yeah.
God damn, this is fucking weird.
She did that. She called me up on the phone. She was like, "Go debate this guy, my lieutenant."
Did she?
My impish lieutenant.
I mean, you're saying it in a goofy name.
She's wearing an NCR uniform as we speak.
But what? Maybe she did. Maybe she did. You're just like really repeating something that could have actually happened in a goofy voice, but it's completely plausible.
Yeah, Vivian is top NCR brass.
Like, what? Do you not get called? Do you not get called by people? Like, literally, you're the one that added. You're the one that added all of that. Like,
oh, yeah. I wanted to say something, chat. We did here. We hit the sub goal. Look at that. Look at that capogen. That's a serious capogen right there.
Her calling a person up and saying, like, go fucking talk shit to this guy because you're a professional, like, cult investigator. Wouldn't that actually be a pretty normal fucking thing for somebody to do if they wanted? Because, like, I called her cult. Actually, wouldn't that be... Actually, not only wouldn't that be, like, pretty normal, but that would actually be a really good move to try to discredit me by sending her friend, calling her friend up and saying, hey, why don't you go talk to him? You're good at cults.
It would be. I very much doubt that... Demon Mama put Tyler up to this. Like, maybe she saw Gayfesh's post on Twitter and got interested. But, like, honestly, like, this is what she does. She calls into shit. She, she talks to people. She's usually pretty friendly, even if she disagrees. It's hard to tell how much she's really trying to sweep for Demon Mama here. Yeah, I mean, like, all she said is that, like, she's Demon Mama's friend or she's, Gayfesh is on the up and up. Demon Mama isn't, I don't know. She's not really prepared, which makes me think that this is more about networking for her. I don't know. That's just my guess. Liking and subbing to the stream helps as well. Yeah, it does.
And go discredit.
Absolutely it does.
Wouldn't that actually make a lot of fucking sense? And isn't it weird that you tried to describe that very, very sane, sensible action in crazy terms and couched it in, it's like the devil, but it's actually fucking a really good move. It's actually a really smart move. I wouldn't put it past her, other than I don't think Demon Mama's maybe smart enough for that, but I would give it to Gayfesh. Kind of crazy.
Sure.
Kind of weird.
Wild fucking...
Why would you make that point? Why would you make that point? Literally, why would you make that point? What did you think you were going to accomplish?
Why would I make that point? Because it's fucking absurd.
It's fucking...
I mean, I guess I gotta admit, I am speaking from somewhat of a place of ignorance. I know Vivian. I know what she's like. I kind of think that I know what her connection to Demon Mama is, which is, like, not very tight. Maybe she's better friends with Gayfesh. I don't know. We'd have to ask her, wouldn't we? We'd have to get Vivian in here. And I don't know if she would trust me. She's getting cooked on Tyler's stream. I don't know if she wants to go on another stream and talk. But Vivian, if you're out there and you want to give your side of the story, my door is open.
Absurd that somebody that you know that knows your specialties would call you up and ask you to go talk to somebody about your specialties to try to discredit them using your specialties? That's crazy to you. That's crazy to you. Say yes. Say yes. Say that's crazy to you. Yes. Say it. Say yes. Say yes.
Call me her
No. Say it. Say it. Say yes. Say that's crazy to you. I just described what you said.
Sure,
say yes.
Yeah, sure. If you reframe what I said,
I didn't reframe what you said. I didn't reframe what you said.
Okay. Yeah, no. Demon Mama. So what?
I scrubbed off the fucking dirt you tried to add to it because you're trying to repeat the truth in a.
Look, I don't want to make it sound like a challenge or that like if she doesn't come on that she's weak or something like that. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to fuck with her. I'm not trying to use her for content. I'm just legitimately curious. Right? Because there's a difference between somebody coming on and be like, hey, I don't think Demon Mama's all that bad, that hasn't talked to her in a year, and somebody that's like, you know, Gayfesh has been like, Vivian, you gotta go over and you gotta get this guy for us, right? You can debate, right? You've got the midichlorians. You're a Keyblade wielder, right? Are they just looking for a Keyblade wielder? See, Occam's Razor is like one of my favorite Keyblades, actually. Occam's Razor would prefer the idea that Vivian just saw the drama and came to talk. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. But again, I don't know. Demon Mama has refused to respond to Tyler so far. Yeah, it doesn't seem like she wants any part of that. Demon Mama Drama Llama? Yes, indeed, speedrunner. Can we get Gayfesh in here? I don't think Gayfesh will ever talk to me. I don't think Gayfesh likes me. And again, like I've been lied to by Gayfesh before. It was a long time ago. I don't hold grudges. I'd be willing to talk with anybody, especially if somebody felt like their side of the story was not getting represented. But yeah, I don't think that Gayfesh has me blocked. White Nervosa has me blocked. A lot of these people have me blocked. Demon Mama, to her credit, does not have me blocked.
Pissy voice in order to try to fucking make it sound crazy, but you literally just described the most reasonable thing.
My lieutenant and
no.
Right?
Like no, but literally, like, hey, Vivian, Vivian, this guy's being an asshole to me, and he's saying I'm in a cult. You're an expert on cults. Could you go and get into his Discord and say that he's like fucking crazy about it? That's crazy to you? Calling up a fucking expert to try to discredit somebody in a fucking investigation? That's crazy to you? One of the most
an investigation
common things literally to do in any fucking court scenario, in any fucking world that we exist in, to call an expert witness to try to throw some dirt onto somebody that's making accusations. That's crazy to you? Say yes.
Sure.
Say yes.
If you want to
say yes. No, not sure. Say yes.
Yeah.
Say yes. Say yes, Vivian.
That wouldn't be crazy.
Say yes, Vivian. Say yes, Vivian.
Vivian.
Say yes. Say yes, Vivian. Vivian, show me you can be honest. Just say fucking yes. Don't try to jump around it. Say yes.
No, that isn't the most crazy.
Say yes. Say yes. Because I need you to show for just a second that you can't fucking always be trying to fucking reword everything. The rat vibes on you are insane. Just literally say yes. Just literally say yes.
You reworded what I said. I said, Demon Mama called me the grand poobah of her cult up and said, Lieutenant, come forth and debate this man.
You've also kind of rephrased it yourself a few times. You didn't say it at the same time every time.
She called up her friend who was into cults and said, hey, why don't you go discredit her? Like, yeah, you're the one reframing what I said. You're the one changing words around. You're the one being a slimy, dishonest fuck. And I don't appreciate you calling me fucking dishonest when you're doing it. It's transparent. Everybody can see you doing it. Like, your chat's seeing you fucking do it.
My chat? Who?
It's embarrassing. So, I'm not part of some fucking grand conspiracy to take you down or anything. Nobody called me. I saw a fucking clip on Twitter, and I went, this seems a bit fucking manic. Why is he saying this shit? Right? And now we're in this conversation where you're accusing there of being a cult and people not being able to speak to people outside of this bubble. And yet I'm friends with Demon Mama, not excommunicated, constantly criticizing Vaush, talk shit about fucking progressive victory, go in hard on the lolly shit, which you said people can't do if they're like in that community or whatever. Right? Like, if it, I don't see the.
If she was relying on White Nervosa for her stream, yeah, there's no way that she could disavow Vaush the way that she does. I don't think that she's in with Vaush. I don't think that she's in with Whiteleaf. She she knows Demon Mama. I don't know how in she is with Demon Mama. Apparently, she talks to Gayfesh on Twitter, and I can't tell. I can't tell how in she is. I can't tell if she would know, you know, what level of control. I don't think that she would know what level of control is or is not in operation in terms of Demon Mama's community. Now, I don't want to. I don't think that it's an actual cult, right? I do think that it's not unlikely that people. Okay, so to people who have been in that situation, it's entirely possible that they maybe like unconsciously operate things with like maybe not like as a high control group, but in a high control fashion, that some of that stuff is normal to them, that is their, you know, sort of just default state. So that's entirely possible. And, you know, it does seem like, but I don't think it's really any more high control than Vaush is. And like I told you what's up with Vaush is, right? There's people that look at Vaush as a means to an end and that he never could be, right? They look at Vaush as fulfilling some fucking king, like Arthurian destiny, right? They literally see him as King Arthur. And no doubt there's people that look at Demon Mama as their hero too. This is parasocial shit, right? This is parasocial, embarrassing fandom shit, I think, more than it is like a literal cult.
What kind of coercive control you're talking about?
All right, well, we're never going to get to it. My chat is actually upset that I'm yelling too much. I'm sorry, guys. I yelled too much. Literally fucking irritating as shit. Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere with this. I think you're actually, like, cracked. Sorry, everybody.
Hey, man,
it's too late.
Fuck.
It's too late for It's too late for Vivian. She's beyond the pale.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry I yelled.
I wish we could have had a better conversation. I do.
Okay. See you later. Take it easy.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay, there we go. Oh my god, are we done? Are we done?
My apologies.
Oh my god.
Very irritating. She didn't do it, so I kind of had to fucking stick to it. Anybody else?
Does anybody else show up? Does Gayfesh show up? Does anything happen? Is there anything interesting here? Can we move on to the better half of the show?
I like the yelling. Keep yelling, please.
Some people like yelling, yeah.
These are a bunch of new names. I do have to double check. I've got to fix the overall work because I have it so that the person I'm talking to is audio ducked, but that won't happen in the...
Oh, he's got the audio ducking. Hell yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I actually do that. And it's not to be mean. It's not because I want to, like... Look, I have audio ducking on just so to make the React smoother.
Drime, are you there?
Sure.
Tyler, this person
that thing at the end that really got me was the unwillingness to the hyper specificity of you have to use my words exactly as I exaggerated them and not look at the thing that I was actually saying.
The spirit of the actual statement.
Yeah. That's the part, like there were times in which like you seem to also think that I thought, okay, maybe this is someone who was legitimately just in the thick of it without knowing and without being. It's neither Moog, it's Drime.
What?
Sorry, I just had to reply.
What is that?
The
okay.
call-in chat. But
yeah,
where it felt like maybe this is someone who is in the thick of it without knowing and is being manipulated. But at the end there, like,
wait, Short's comment? Why are we talking about Short's comments?
An astonishing.
Is Short still active?
Retraction and show of yes, I was wrong in order for me to.
I don't think Shorts is active.
a complete dishonest thing, because that's not something that that's not the kind of pedantry that you get into when
Okay.
when you're trying to actually like communicate information.
You know what we need? We need
Obfuscate
doomer
in ways that are like
doomer media.
You know what I mean? Just like literally ignoring what I'm saying, just not
my
addressing
God.
the
Here we go. Okay, so we're good. We're good on that. We're good on that. We're okay. We made it through, chat. Somehow. Somehow we made it through. And you know what else? Somehow we made the sub goal. We made the sub goal. Sub goal is fulfilled. So I gotta set this up for you then. Congratulations. We hit the sub goal. Congratulations and felicitations. We're going to be talking about Kyle Rittenhouse. I don't know if we're going to need to dunk on Kyle Rittenhouse, though. I feel like he is getting dunked on by the right wing. And how are they dunking on? How are they dunking on Rittenhouse? By calling him trans. Wow. That is seriously a wow. Let's hit that button and make this machine go burr. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Oh my god, I can't do that. Are you ready? I'm too tired. I'm also too tired for my thing not to work. Let's try that again. Come on. Oh my god, chat. This is what happens when you don't have enough system resources when you're non-connection chick. There we go. Much better, much better. All right, so we got that. We need to get to that. And for that, we need that. We need this right here. So let me show you exactly what we're talking about. All right. Kyle Rittenhouse said he wasn't going to vote for Trump due to him being bad on the Second Amendment. That's this.
Hi, I'm Kyle Rittenhouse, Outreach Director for Texas Gun Rights. A lot of people are upset that I said I'm going to be writing in Ron Paul for President of the United States. And that is true. I will be writing in Ron Paul. Unfortunately, Donald Trump had bad advisors making him bad on the Second Amendment, and that is my issue. If you cannot...
So I don't know what he's mad at Trump about. Maybe the bump stock thing?
...be completely uncompromisable on the Second Amendment.
Is this all about bump stocks?
I will not vote for you, and I will write somebody else in. We need champions for the Second Amendment, or our rights will be eaten away and eroded each day. I support my decision, and I have no takebacks.
No takebacks. That's a mature way to put it, Kyle. All right, MAGA Circus immediately goes ballistic, calls him a traitor, creates a conspiracy that he's actually a trans woman. Q told us symbolism will be their downfall. Q told us infiltration instead of invasion. Wait, what? What? No, somebody from Sandy Hook? What is this supposed to be? What is going on here? I don't see the transvestigate. Oh wait, okay. So they're saying that it's a Freemason code. That him doing this thing with his hand in his. That's him signaling that he's a Freemason. I guess that's what they're saying. It's all a psyop. He's a she. These are pictures of Kyle Rittenhouse. This has got 672 likes before you say this is just some rando weirdo saying nonsense. It's got... So Kyle Rittenhouse says, over the past 12 hours, I've had a series of productive conversations with members of the Trump team. I am confident that he will be the strong ally gun owners need to defend our Second Amendment rights. My comments made last night were ill-informed and unproductive. I'm 100% behind Donald Trump and encourage every gun owner to join me in helping send him back to the White House. So yeah, complete flip. He literally got bullied into changing his mind about. But chat, here's the thing. The transvestigations will continue nonetheless. You're not gonna stop these weird QAnon fuckers from saying weird QAnon shit about you, right? They're gonna be placing you at Epstein's Island. They're gonna be talking about you at the Comet Pizzeria. They're gonna be tracing you to Huma Abedin, right? And they're gonna be calling you trans, for sure. Donald Trump's Trump team actually spent several hours convincing Rittenhouse to vote for them, eventually making policy offers. Oh wait, they offered to change their policy in order to get him back. Well, I mean, like that's what it says, but it almost seems like he got bullied. Like it seems like he got bullied. There's I don't even know. So Kyle's a Freemason, Kyle's trans. Kyle Rittenhouse apologized and came back to MAGA. We can stop attacking him now. This is Joey Manarino. This is why you have to put intense pressure on people. He likely saw everything flash before his eyes and came home where he belongs. We got him back. We got Kyle back. So this guy's trying to say stop the transvestigations. I don't think it's going to work on it. He better prove himself loyal from now until November 5th, or else he's in trouble. Imagine, I think Iman Khalif's story is inspirational. Sorry that this loser forgot to guard her face and threw in the towel after 30 seconds, but that's the definition of a skill issue. Wait, how is this coming up in the context of... I mean, I guess the common thread is transvestigation. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think this is like unrelated to the post. The Kyle Rittenhouse Cultural Center in Buenos Aires, Argentina. So there's I feel like I saw one more post. Wait, ContraPoints, right? I think ContraPoints posted this, right? ContraPoints. Did she take it down? Did she delete? She always deletes. She deletes everything. Why did she delete this? All right, never mind. Never mind. There was like another post. There was another... It's like a pink one. Anyway, chat. There's also a video by the Humanist Report.
The United States. And that is true. I will be writing in Ron Paul. Unfortunately, Donald Trump had bad advisors making him bad on the Second Amendment, and that is my issue. If you cannot be completely uncompromisable on the Second Amendment, I will not vote for you, and I will write somebody else in. We need champions for the Second Amendment, or our rights will be eaten away and eroded each day. I support my decision, and I have no takebacks.
No takebacks. Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing to say no takebacks. Spoiler, he did have takebacks.
Spoiler alert, there was indeed a takeback.
There were takebacks.
In fact, less than a day later, Kyle Rittenhouse took to Twitter to announce this. Over the past 12 hours, I've had a
He talks like what if alt hissed? You mean Kyle?
series of productive conversations with members of the Trump team, and I am confident he will be the strong ally gun owner.
Chat, I want ramen.
today.
Ramen sounds so good.
And our Second Amendment rights. My
Do you like
comments
ramen?
last night were ill-informed and unproductive.
I'm hungry.
I'm 100% behind Donald Trump and encourage every gun owner to join me in helping send him back to the White House.
We got to send him back to the White House.
Tweeted out, quote, "No compromise means no compromise." Except it apparently does, because he folded.
It's all a
folded
compromise.
real quick. And the reason why he folded is because he was bombarded with hate from
Omega Star says maybe they held a gun to his head. That's possible.
usual suspects, Trump supporters. And the onslaught of hate that he received was so much that no human could withstand it. So of course he folded. And look, I'm no fan of Kyle Rittenhouse, but with the way that they were acting, you'd think that he killed someone. Now, I want to look at some of the reactions to news that he would be writing in Ron Paul, because they were very unhinged. For example, notorious Trump supporter Cat Turd shared
Oh wait, Cat Turd blocked him. Okay.
a screenshot of him blocking Rittenhouse, writing, "Bye forever. I can stomach a lot of
Cat Turd is so salty.
things, but backstabbing
He really is a cat turd.
millions who support
The thing about cat turds that make them worse than regular turds, chat, is a cat is carnivorous, and so, you know, naturally, like, there's a little bit, it's like, you know, it's a faster digestive system, right? Carnivores have a faster digestive system than, like, omnivores like us, right? But then there's also, the litter gets on the cat turds, right? And it becomes like a donut. You know, like how donuts have like the sprinkles on them? It's like the litter on the cat turd is like the sprinkles on a donut. And guess who's going to come and eat the donut? That's right, your dog. Your dog. That is the most delicious fucking dessert. That is literally dessert for your dog. Your dog, it cannot resist that. If you have a dog, they're going to be in that cat box crunching away, and it's the most disgusting thing I have ever witnessed, okay? To see a cat turd get crunched by a dog. It's so bad. It's so bad.
supported you at your lowest point, then turning on Trump right after he got shot. Can't stomach it. Won't put up with it. Forgotten forever. So he's telling Rittenhouse that shooting someone is bad. Interesting. Dom Lecrae, who shared literal CP on
Is that how you pronounce it? It's Dom Lucre. I always called him Dom Luker.
Twitter, adds this.
Oh, this is the CA Sim guy. Right. Speaking of people that have got a weird case.
Breaks my heart. It really does. Dear Kyle Rittenhouse, you have been selected to be exposed. Oh shit. What happens next will be a warning.
Exposed? Is that when they found out he was secretly in the Illuminati?
For anyone is compromised by money during this pivotal time. Conservative podcast host Chad Prather says, "Oh well, Kyle, I regret to inform you that I will no longer be one of your guests on September 12th at the TXG."
Wait, hate to God? Are you willing to debate? What do you want to debate about, Pate?
Our event. I reckon
I'm curious. What did you come in here to debate?
you can write in someone else. This was not the way, bud. Now, on top of that, MAGA influencer Joey Manarino writes, "Just unfollowed you. If not for MAGA, you would be rotting in a prison, bending over for Bubba."
Oh my God.
That was the jury that actually got him out, not MAGA. But anyways, he continues, "MAGA raised unbelievable sums of money for you. Trump welcomed you into his home. This is how you thank him and the MAGA movement after all those years of support? Fuck you and the horse you rode in on." He
Fuck you in the vorse you wrote it on.
later added, "Kyle Shittenhouse can go eat a..."
Yeah, all of a sudden now he's Kyle Shittenhouse. He just said he doesn't like Trump's Second Amendment. He's to the right of Trump, and these people are shitting on him already. Wow. It really is a high control group of some kind. I mean...
An online Trump cultist added, "Wow, this is really disappointing after how much support he gave you. Voting Ron Paul is pretty much voting for Kamala."
Yeah, there we go. They're voting for a third party. You might as well be voting for Kamala.
Very ignorant.
Kamala, or Kambala, as Trump calls her.
Right there, because you're only seeing a small fraction of the hate that he actually received.
Wait,
it was overwhelming. Now, the problem is
You're literally here to like debate like anything and everything.
he has since deleted the tweets where he said he wouldn't vote for Trump, and he also deleted the tweets where he doubled down and said that he wouldn't compromise. So since that's the case, it's really hard to find the replies to Kyle Rittenhouse unless they've been linked to in articles. That's how I sourced those replies that you saw. I found
Look, I just need somebody to buy me ramen. I just need somebody to buy me dinner, okay?
Mediaite and
I'm too hungry to debate.
Stone. But just to be clear, it was overwhelmingly negative. Now, it wasn't just Kyle
That's right, no debate, chick. No debate until I get ramen.
Rittenhouse taking heat, because this endorsement also did another thing. It triggered a lot of infighting among prominent right-wingers. For example, Matt Walsh chimed in with the defense of Rittenhouse, saying, quote, "I supported Kyle Rittenhouse because he was an innocent kid who was unjustly prosecuted. I don't think he owes me anything, and I really don't care."
Yeah, there we go. I'll send you my address in the whispers. Just kidding. Just kidding.
About his politics one way or
Sorry,
another.
we're being facetious here.
Not sure what was gained by screaming at the guy until he supports Trump again. Now, Walsh later went on to say the over-the-top emotional response to Rittenhouse was embarrassing and made them all look feminine. Really interesting. Then Cat Turd responded to Matt Walsh, saying, "Another dumb, clueless take by Trump-hating, arrogant Matt Walsh." Seriously.
Wait. Sorry. What? I missed the Matt Walsh thing.
And he was also
I missed the Matt Walsh thing. Soul Life, thank you for the $2 super chat. What is Matt Walsh saying? What is Matt Walsh's deal in here? What is he? I support Kyle Rittenhouse because he was an innocent kid who was innocent kid, unjustly prosecuted. An innocent kid that like brings a fucking AR to a protest and is just waiting for something to happen, right? You know, when these fuckers do this shit, it's because they want to shoot someone. Now, he may have changed his mind about whether he wanted to shoot someone or not after he shot someone, but they're bringing the gun into that situation because it's a situation where they can justify shooting someone. And indeed, he got the right judge and he got off on the charges. I don't think he owes me anything. I really don't care about his politics one way or the other. Not sure what was gained by screaming at the guy until he supports Trump again.
Now, Walsh later went on to say the over-the-top emotional response to Rittenhouse was embarrassing and made them all look feminine. Really interesting. Then Cat Turd responded to Matt Walsh, saying, "Another dumb, clueless take by Trump-hating, arrogant Matt Walsh. Seriously, how can anyone stand this fraud? Pompous ass from hell." And he was also presumably arguing with a bunch of Matt Walsh stans who came to his defense.
That's great. I love it when the right wing fights.
Said no, he actually does support Trump, but Cat Turd questioned whether or not Matt Walsh supports Trump enough. So that's just one example of some infighting there. But we've seen a barrage of attacks so far from Kyle Rittenhouse. We've seen infighting from the right, all because Rittenhouse just said, "Hey guys, I'm probably just going to write in Ron Paul."
But what I'm wondering is, where does the transvestigation start?
But there's also another element to this story
there's another side. There's another aspect.
Batshit insane conspiracy theories. So in a ridiculous viral tweet by a QAnon conspiracy theorist,
can I be bribed to debate with ramen? Like with ramen in my mouth while I debate?
They claim that Kyle Rittenhouse is actually one of the kids murdered at Sandy Hook. Couldn't get more stupid than this. Now, last but not least, there was the transvestigation of Kyle Rittenhouse, as journalist Matt Bender points out. This user claimed that Rittenhouse is a psyop and trans. These people are so fucking stupid, and I absolutely despise the fact that whenever conservatives are mad at you or mad at one of their own, they go to transvestigating someone.
I mean, you're going to see more and more of that. Like I said, the trans women in sports thing is largely a witch hunt without a witch. In other words, there's not a lot of trans women competing, especially at high levels of various sports. The Olympics has been, open to trans participation since 2003, and there has not been a single medal won by a trans person. So yeah, it hasn't. So in other words, right, they're looking for a witch. They're looking for, especially like in combat sports, especially like in boxing, kickboxing, stuff like that, MMA, right? They're especially like, there are a few trans women that have competed in MMA. The two that I can think of are Alana McLaughlin and Fallon Fox. Fallon Fox, who I really think, like, given the fact that Jink is willing to debate anyone, anytime, any place, I doubt Jink would debate me. I am a no one, but I bet Fallon would be willing to debate Jink, and she's a lot better known than I am. She's had articles written about her, so we'll see if we can make it happen somehow.
Somebody all of a sudden. It's just deeply idiotic. Like, this is the end result of widespread transphobia, where everybody is suspicious of not being the gender they identify as or whatever. It's bullshit, and it has to stop. But I mean, we're dealing with some of the stupidest people in the country. Now, again, this entire shitstorm ensued all because one person said they weren't going to vote for Donald Trump. That's a net loss of one vote. And that's why they all collectively shit themselves.
But you know what's fucked up is he's become a right-wing influencer, right? They're not thinking of it as one vote. They're thinking of it as one vote plus, I don't know, his followers, maybe.
Now, this was a problem in particular for Kyle Rittenhouse because he would be nothing without these people.
Yeah, imagine crying because you get punched during boxing. Imagine not protecting yourself at all times, right? Imagine letting your guard down that early in the match. It shows you that you're competing at a higher level than you should be, right? If it's that quick and you can't protect yourself and you can't take the punches, it's just like.
So even though it's just one vote, they weren't going to back down, right? Conservatives.
A soft-boiled egg in the ramen?
If he loses them, his 15 seconds of fame is up. So that's why he caved almost immediately. The question now is, how was his flip-flop received by Trump supporters? And the answer actually is not bad for the most part, because,
they love the flip-flop. Look, if they're going to accept JD Vance's flip-flop, they've got to accept Kyle's.
And renounce what you previously said. They're fine with you. Just don't defy Daddy Trump. And if you stray away from the flock, they'll bring you back in, even if they have to break.
But you got to kiss the ring first.
Legs. Now, there were some liberals and lefties who were making fun of him caving to the MAGA mob. But to really gauge where conservatives are, I think that you've really got to look at the esteemed cat turd who had the biggest meltdown in response to Rittenhouse saying that he was not going to vote for Donald Trump. So he replied
egg drop soup,
saying, I was harder on you than anyone, but I can't hold a grudge when a man apologizes.
My God, you've learned so much. You've grown so much today. You're such a... Wow.
That was political poison to take your side. Trump and MAGA was there for you during your lowest point.
Oh my God, it really is. Kind of a high-controlled group there.
So all is well with Rittenhouse and MAGA world now.
Floppenhouse.
I just gotta say, this is really fucking weird. He didn't ask any of you to defend him. You chose to do that on your own volition because you liked that he killed people at a Black Lives Matter rally that he showed up to intimidate protesters at.
Here's what I want to know. Did Chud Logic talk about this, right? This is Chud's hero. If you ever look at his wallpaper, at least the wallpaper that he used to have on his stream, right, it would be two of the people were like the victims of Kyle Rittenhouse, and one of the person was Jussie Smollett, and it was this weird, like, it looked like a memorial, like, sort of thing. But obviously Chud doesn't care about these people.
He doesn't owe you anything. You chose to defend him, but since this is largely a cult, disloyalty is never accepted. But it can be forgiven if you bend the knee immediately. Now, to put all of this into perspective, this is the guy who has this massive cult of personality around him.
Walk in and this woman...
I mean, Rittenhouse had a little bit of a cult of personality.
Starts talking about...
No! Okay, no. Let's not get me copyright. Let's not do this. Can we not do that? I don't want Aiden Ross taking more of my fucking ad money. He's gonna take it all, chat. He's gonna find a way to sneak into every single one of my streams. I'm going to play like 2 seconds of Aiden Ross, and then he's going to come in with his fucking Thumb Media LLC, and he's going to take my money, and there's nothing I can do about it, chat. I can't fight back.
They're going to transvestigate.
I wish I could.
You. The guy who doesn't know that multiracial people exist. What a dumbass world we live in. Now, I've got to say, first and foremost, they're not beating the weird allegations, especially considering that Aiden Ross, who's the politically illiterate guy that was interviewing him, gifted him a Cybertruck with his face on it, which is in and of itself extremely
Show me the money, show you the monies, as Anna Kasparian would say.
strange. But I want to add that it's not about policy or politics to these people. It's about loyalty to this 78-year-old man-child who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth and doesn't give a shit about any of them. And this meltdown over one lost vote from a perceived traitor is just a microcosm of a broader issue. Politics with regard to Donald Trump
are we talking about
era,
Curry?
it's not about policy anymore. It's about spectacle
Curry
and rhetoric, and I absolutely fucking hate that.
Oh my god, I want Curry.
Focus on policy.
Yo, Chad, I want Thai curry.
And what can help working class Americans
with tofu.
Not these dipshits like Donald Trump. Not a political.
He doesn't need my money, but he likes to take it anyway.
Demagogue.
He's a butthole. Aiden Ross is a butthole.
I hate that. So him losing is necessary for so many reasons, but knowing that it could be the end of the Trump era and all the
no. Not only that. All right, here's the deal, right? If Trump doesn't get reelected, there is a very good chance that one of these charges that's chasing him is actually going to catch up with him. And I'm not predicting he's going to, do time or anything like that, but something unpleasant is going to happen to Trump, right? At the very least, he'll be, I don't know, more of a felon than he already is. Aiden Ross is a butthole sniffer.
That comes along with it. That is reason alone to vote against Donald Trump. So let's at least, as a country, try to be a little bit more serious for fuck's sake. So that way things like this don't happen.
Okay, I mean, yeah, choosing a reality star as your president, that's not very serious. I can understand what's going on. Chat. Oh my god, the Butthole Surfers are actually a good band. What do they sing? What's a Butthole Surfer song like?
Kyle Rittenhouse has gotten destroyed because of comments.
Wait, is this a MAGA? Is this guy a MAGA?
He made about President.
Look, it's American flags all over the place. This got to be a MAGA. Jesus Christ.
And Trump from the same people that have supported him for a really long time.
Wait, is he or not?
Is Kyle Rittenhouse right in what he said about Donald Trump's
got Second Amendment
stance on guns? I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about the alternative. Let's see what Donald Trump really thinks about firearms.
Yo, chat, with that many tattoos, one of those has got to be like, no, that's a racist tattoo, isn't it? Is that skull? Is that skull thing like a? I don't want to know, chat. I feel like he's gonna flash us with some Nazi tattoo or something. Fuck this guy. Oh, good. You can't see him. I don't have him on. Good. I'm glad I didn't show him. All right, I'm done with that. I'm done with all this. It looks a little bit like, yeah, Sasha Gia, Toadhead, and Kopf. But yeah, somebody came in here really wanting to debate. You're going to have to come back. I am fucking hungry. Why don't you want to debate? Because your ideas are too strong. I can't win in the marketplace of ideas. Because I put feels over reals. I'm a femoid. Besides, right? Femoids are always in their emotions, right? I'm a femoid, so I'm all up in my emotions. And I can't debate. I suck. And I haven't had any ramen noodle. And I want ramen noodle. It's so good. Oh, I've got a question. Somewhere. Only ever listened to one Butthole Surfer song? and it was, I don't know how to describe it. Did it sound like you were in a butthole? Wait, what am I? Fuck My Shit Stinks is a song by them? I mean, that sounds like a good name for a butthole surfer song. Okay, so wait, if Trump doesn't get reelected, do you think the U.S. will be better behaved than Europe, or have police stand against him? As they are with the protest in Venezuela. Wait, so what's the question exactly? Do I think there'll be civil unrest as a result? I think that it's a good thing that those sentences got passed down for January 6th, right? They definitely could have made the point a little stronger. So the whole thing is, like, if the more people get out of what happened on January 6th, the more likely they are to do that kind of shit in the future, right? The organizations, at least two of the organizations, what is it, the Proud Boys and the Three Percenters, they got fucked. I can't remember, wait, was it the Three Percenters or the Oath Keepers? Oh, wait, maybe it was the Oath Keepers, right? But they got fucked up. Like, the Proud Boys are in tatters thanks to January 6th. So there's a little bit more of a precedent set. They'll try a Brooks Brother riot-style attack coordinated with the Supreme Court. Same old playbook. That is scary. That is actually scary, says Speedrunner. Right? Yeah, Trump will... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump denied the election. But look, it's harder for them to steal an election when they're not in power than it is for them to steal an election when Trump is already in power. Concerned it will be worse than last time. I mean, they don't have... So, like, all Trump had to do was cause a constitutional crisis last time and refuse to leave office, right? And he tried it. And just like the optics of January 6th went against him. Oh, slow chat. Did chat get crazy today? Did chat go wild? Yeah, pate to God. I think you're assuming that Trump's gonna win. It might have looked like that a month ago, but the betting markets, the polls, everything is pointing towards a Trump loss. Now, I wouldn't take it to the bank at this point. But I definitely wouldn't be counting on another Trump administration. Will he deny that he lost the election? Probably. Will he try to... He'll try to, get his lawyers on it. Take it to the Supreme Court. I mean, he does have... the Supreme Court is sus as fuck. I just don't think that they're going to be... Look, the Supreme Court, if there's a constitutional crisis, right? If something... Okay, here's what could happen. Here's what could happen legitimately, like, right? If it's 269 electoral votes to 269, which I think there's one way it could shake out like that. It's not likely, but there's one way it could shake out like that, right? If there is a state that is still counting, like in 2000, right? If Wisconsin is still counting and I guess you could imagine them ordering a stop to the count. yeah, shit would have to be really close. Shit would have to be the perfect, like, and I actually don't think it's going to be that close. I don't think it's going to be that close. I don't think it's going to be like a blowout, but I don't think the election's going to be close. I don't think Trump is going to win. And I think that we will have a proper end to the Trump era, and all of those lost souls that call themselves MAGA will wander into the night, never to be seen again. Sometimes other countries' January 6th type stuff works, like last year, Bangladesh. The people marched to the Capitol and overthrew the government. President fled in exile. Well, I mean, there's a difference between a revolution, a popular revolution, and what Trump was trying to do. There's a difference between a popular revolution overthrowing a dictatorial government that tries to hold power and a rump faction, or Drump faction, if you will, trying to seize power using threats to the vice president to get to fuck with the electoral process, right? Those drugs are bound to wear off. Wait, which drugs? Oh, in Sri Lanka? Yeah, Pate, are you like a streamer or something? What's your deal? What's your deal? Kamala is just a face on a name. Okay, I'm not sure what your point is, but just a face on a name? So, name on the list as the 47th president. God, that's gotta hurt. They've already got the 47 merch. They've already got the 45, 47, you know what I mean? They've already got the 47 merch, like, rolled out for Trump. It's gonna be rough for them. It's gonna be really rough. Did we summon the flying trumpets? Only in Twitch? I don't know. Actually, no, I can't tell. You're bored and you want to debate. Oh, so you're not a streamer. Okay, you just wanted to debate. Well, you came on the wrong night, right? This is the end of a very long stream. Oh my gosh, even longer than it looks like. It looks like I've only been on for 2 hours and 26 minutes, but I swear to God, it feels more like it's been 9 hours, chat. I probably do have to get going. What should I do? Should I thank my Patreons again? Thank you to the Patreons. Let me give you a shout out once again. Omega Star shouts out. Jules K shouts out. Just Julie shouts out. Moe Nope shouts out. Shaxby shouts out. Funky Monkey shouts out. Temporal Insanity shouts out. And if you want a fancy shout out on the stream, I at least do it once during stream. You can sign up for my Patreon at the $5 level or beyond. That is No Comment Check at Patreon. Again, everybody, thank you for the support. I feel really good that we hit that dono goal and we got that content. Interesting interaction with Tyler. Like I said, I have not agreed with Tyler on everything. I'm sure there's political, there's plenty of disagreements that we would have, but in terms of the Vaush Clout Network, I am likewise suspicious. I don't think that they are a literal cult. I don't think that they are a they have a Catholic Church thing going on. But yeah, Vaush has got some fucked up shit that he's, keeping in his tax folder, and the rest of them are pretty fucking quiet about it. And that is that is sus in and of itself, and definitely in terms of the influence, in terms of the degree to which Vaush leans on people via the Whiteleaf Network, I think that's real. I think Tyler is onto something, and I really hope that more people are going to start to talk about it, because it's something that people have missed, right? A lot of people do not have confidence in Vaush. A lot of people do not like Vaush. A lot of people do not trust Vaush, but not a lot of people know what all is going on in terms of the Whiteleaf Network. And I think that's the most insidious part of it, because I've had them offer me a Whiteleaf site, right? I turned it down. later on, they come and try to take my channel down with a claim, just yelling at me essentially for reacting to Xander Hall's shitty video. Then even later than that, White Nervosa jumps on Twitter and just lies about me when she's disproven, when her claims are falsified, instead of being like an adult about it and admitting that she got something massively wrong and apologizing, which is what you should do, which is what the Vaush Network, like, look, Vaush doesn't apologize. Why would White Nervosa? No, of course she's not going to apologize. She is going to block me, block my friends, hide any messages to the contrary, and just pretend like, you know, she was never shown to be a fucking liar. And she is. She's a humongous fucking liar, and I don't know what the fuck what kind of mafia games she's playing, but I think it's pretty cringe, and I think it's about time that it stopped. Anyway, thank you for being here. Much appreciation to the Thumb Gang. If you can like the stream on your way out, I appreciate you, Thumb Gang. You are what pushes my content out to more and more people. Just by virtue of you liking the stream, it helps me out. Obviously, much appreciation to the Throne Gang. This setup that I have is very much due to your crowdsourcing of amazing stuff for me that makes my stream work better, that makes it look better, that makes it function better. And hopefully I will probably actually add the 16 gig RAM cards to that, because I think that's what I need to not have. Again, sorry about the technical difficulties. I hate having this. I'm going to get on top of this. I'm going to figure out what I need to get beyond it, and hopefully it's just a couple of RAM cards, because that I think we can get for, like, I don't know, definitely less than $80. Maybe even less than that. Anyway, that'll be up on the throne pretty soon. What else? Oh yeah, Premium Streamium this weekend. I'm going to take a day off. I'm going to hopefully finally get some videos edited for you, and then I'll have an idea of how to implement the Premium Streamium. What it'll be like is this, right? We'll do the first half of the stream, and then instead of the it'll be short, and instead of the bonus content, we'll do the Premium Streamium after that. And everybody that's got a membership, everybody that's a Patreon, everybody that's a sub, you'll be able to get in, because it's premium and it's a streamium. And you know, if you don't, I'll try to figure out some way that people can sneak in and watch it anyway. But yeah, you got this much time to try to get yourself a sub, get yourself a membership, get yourself what am I saying? I can't think, chat. I can't think. Patreon. That's what I'm saying. Much love, everybody. Have a good night. And, you know, remember, we're the ones who transvestigate the transvestigators. Good night. Oh my god, I got a little dinosaur. That's really cute. Just Julie. That's adorable. That is adorable. I love this about the what is it called? It's like oh god, that's the one good thing about Stream Elements. I need to find a way to replace that. Anyway, much love, chat. I will see you did I say tomorrow? It's going to be Saturday or Friday. I will see you Saturday or Friday. Until then, good night and good luck. And take care of yourself and take care of each other. Meow.